welcome to Value Stocks training. Welcome everybody. Let's start the 4-day journey. So before we start, more people are joining in. Before we start, let's have a quick introductions, from people. Let's have a quick introduction for maybe 30 seconds, who wants to start? Quick 30 seconds introduction before we start, because we have to spend 4 days together. It's good that we know each other, and then we can start the journey of the investments. Who wants to start? Mr. Sharma, Mr. Singhania, Nehal ji bhi hai. Nehal ji, good afternoon. Please, you want to start? Yogesh bhai, welcome.
Yes, I think I will also introduce myself. I'm Yogesh Gupta. I have attended the training before. And you see, it's by one reading of a chapter, sometimes you don't do. So one training was not enough for me because the kind of value I found in the training. I want to redo it, reassess, and I want to make it a part of my routine, because I'm also into this business for the last 30 years. This training gave me so much of material last time that I requested Mr. Sharaf to, and that's why I've joined the training again. Thank you, and I look forward to the 4 days.
Thank you, Yogesh bhai. Thank you. Yogesh bhai
Hi,
has
this
been a
is
mentor. Yogesh bhai has been a
Babu.
mentor to me from a long time. He has been very, very supportive and helpful. Yes, Mr. Babu, please go ahead.
Yeah, this is Ms. Babu. By profession, I am a researcher.
Okay.
I finished a PhD in physics.
Okay.
I'm investing in mutual funds from 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
So I want to know some deep insights regarding fundamental analysis.
Okay. So
And I'm following you from the last 1.5 years.
Okay, you're following me. Okay.
Yeah, in free webinars, and I want to know much more details from you.
Okay.
So that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have a PhD in physics, learning stock market. Welcome.
Can I go ahead, sir?
Okay.
Hello, I'm Stephen Gojar.
Yes, please.
This is my this is my second term. Again, I'm studying.
Okay.
From you. Last time I liked it a lot. I thought I would like to revise everything, whatever I learned, so that it can enhance me for my future.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Stephen. Thank you for buying our strategies. Thank you for being a great customer. Thank you so much.
I am N.A. Siddiqui.
Hi, Nehal ji. Namaste.
Namaste, sir. I am attending for the third time because every time I am finding something new. So, it's very interesting. And I have already purchased 4-5 strategies. And in that one, it is giving a 20% return. It is there on the.
Thank you, Nehal ji. Thank you. I know you've been a great supporter of our and buying strategies, learning again and again.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Yeah,
we'll be sharing a lot of new stuff which we have learned. What I've learned is the more I'm sharing, more God is giving more wisdom. Anytime when I share more or clarity or to exactly find out the stocks. This time we'll be focusing a deep that exactly wo stock kaise kare. We'll be doing that this time.
Yeah, correct. And your ways are very simple ways. How to do it. Otherwise, it's difficult to identify the stocks. Now it's very easy with your apps and all that. I am with multiplication and permutation and combination and finding out an exhaustive list.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. This is Sunil Manglorkar. I have been part of Value Stocks for the last 9 months.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to do this program. And after your webinar with Yogesh, in fact, Yogesh has been my neighbor for, we've grown up together.
Okay.
So I said, let me do this webinar, and finally I've taken the plunge.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. How are you enjoying our services, our strategy?
I just came across Value Stocks, and then I spoke to Dipan, and I was on the monthly plan, and then he pushed me to the yearly plan, and then I've taken the large cap strategy also.
Okay.
And quite happy with your app. It's very informative. And now let's hope we can start evaluating stocks on my own.
You can. After 4 days, I assure you, you will
Definitely.
be able to see a lot of things from the app automatically. Thank
Yes,
you for joining.
look forward to it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, anybody else?
I'm Sangeeta Javeri. I'm from Mumbai.
Namaste, Sangeeta ji. Namaste.
Namaste. I'm in the mutual fund industry. And well, Shailesh, आपसे अभी direct equity stick के फिर perhaps I'll just do direct equity and forget upon mutual funds.
So for everybody, Sangeeta ji is one of a very, very large distributors in Bombay. अब वो कितना बड़ा distributor है वो तो खुद ही बताएंगे तो better है. But she is very, very large, handling, I don't know, hundreds of crores of funds for their customers. She's a very large distributor in mutual funds. Thank you, Sangeeta ji, for joining. So hope to start some amazing distribution network with you in the future.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Jay ji. Yes, Jay Sharma ji.
Hello. Jay Sharma here. I retired from defense.
Okay.
Yeah, I retired from DRDO.
Okay.
And now, just for, you can say, little earning plus my time pass.
Okay.
In this field. And I have attended your few webinars, free webinars. I was highly impressed.
Highly impressed. Thank you.
And I'm sure that your guidance will be great for me.
So please share some army stories for inspiration sometimes within a short period if you want to share something.
Sure.
Okay, we'll see. Yes, Pankaj ji, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Pankaj Gera, I'm into mutual fund distribution for last, I don't know, कितने साल हो गए? 2003-4 से. And basically, I'm a CFA and also CFP and बहुत पहले पढ़ाई करी थी तो I'm looking toward refreshing, though I've never been into the stock this thing, क्योंकि हम लोगों को एडवाइस करते थे कि यार आप म्यूचुअल फंड के अंदर और स्टॉक मत करो, तो इसलिए हम खुद भी अपने आप को स्टॉक से दूर करते थे. तो आई एम लुकिंग टू लर्न द बेसिक, जो बहुत पहले पढ़ाई करी थी उसको दोबारा से रिफ्रेश करके सी बेसिक लर्निंग के हिसाब से.
Very good. Thank you, Giraji. Thank you. He's also one of the very large distributors. Very, very large distributors, Pankaj Giraji in Delhi. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, Pankaj. Yes, please.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, please. Yes, Sagar ji.
Sir, I am from Nagpur.
Yes.
I am a medico by profession. I am anesthetist. Actually, मैंने आपका 1.5 साल पहले investing.com में एक वेबिनार देखा था. मैं काफी इम्प्रेस हुआ था उससे.
Okay.
और उसके बाद में वैल्यू स्टॉक का कुछ सब्सक्रिप्शन रखा था मैंने 2-3 महीने के लिए. बाद में मैं थोड़ा सा टच में नहीं था.
Okay.
Actually, I wanted to learn this value investing from you.
Okay.
And I thought you to be right person.
चलिए, वो राइट तो आपको 4 दिन बाद ही मालूम पड़ेगा कि राइट था कि रॉन्ग था. बट होपफुली राइट ही होगा. मैं होपफुली राइट ही होगा 4 दिन में. वेलकम.
थैंक यू.
वेलकम सागर. Anybody would like to? Shall we start? और किसी को कुछ short introduction करना है तो?
So this is Pallavi here.
Yes, Pallavi.
I don't have camera. I am actually I work with some of the stock exchanges in India before shifting to Bahrain. In Bahrain, I work as a research analyst for some time.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm a full-time mom. So I think your platform is a great platform to get back to what I used to do. So just looking forward to this 4-day workshop. Thank you.
Are you joining from Bahrain right now?
Yeah, I'm joining from Bahrain.
Oh, welcome. So we have an international guest also. She's joining from Bahrain. Welcome.
Thank you.
Last time now we are attracting customers from Middle East, Switzerland, London. Many people have been doing our courses from different, because we are online. So we are attracting people from different parts of the world also. So we are very happy. Thank you, Pallavi ji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else would like to join? Would like to share something? Okay, let's start the journey, friends. Let's start. Vikas, the PPT, please. विकास वो छोटा कर सकते हैं so that I can side में I can put my chat.
Volume தானே, volume இங்க இருந்து வரும். இது வந்து
Vikas, can you mute everybody please?
Yes, muted. Yeah.
Okay. So first thing, obviously, we highly recommend one thing which I've learned, and I'll show you some videos also, where one thing we have learned is that only buy quality business, only buy business which has quality, which is doing something for the customer. That should be the first thing always in the mind of an investor, that I will only buy quality business. So the entire, especially the first 2 days, we are going to focus only on quality. Once you understand quality, I'm telling you, the future is very easy, because quality businesses, quality companies will always give you positive returns. And I will show you from data that we don't need to get scared of the market if you are buying a quality business. I was recently seeing an interview of Ramdev Agarwal ji, and first time he said, because he was a very conscious guy to buy stocks on value, and he said in the interview that I've realized that if you buy a quality company, it is always better, because a quality company, a quality management, a quality business, people are always ready to pay a higher price for a quality business. So first thing where we really highlight, and our app highlights, is that we want to bring down from, we only do research on NSE stocks. We want to bring down from 1500 stocks to 150 stocks first. Okay, because there are only 150 or 200 quality businesses in the country. Okay, so the first thing we always teach people कि पहले ये 150 company में focus करिए, and then we will teach that from that 150 companies, how do you decide to come to 15-20 companies? Okay, so this is the first important thing, that quality business is the prime thing. Even if you buy a quality business which is overvalued, you will still make money. That is a very important thing. You know, and one of the most successful PMS managers today is Saurav Mukherjee, okay, of Marshallius, and he clearly says that all his stocks are above ATP, and he's giving a return of 15-20% every year. So valuation is important, but quality is 1,000 times more important than valuation. This is the most important thing which we need to learn. Okay, and we'll prove you by data. This is highly proven. And if you can buy a quality business at undervaluation, that is the ultimate aim for all people, right? So let's move ahead. Okay, so please respect our copyright. We'll be showing you a lot of data which is completely researched. It is not a theoretical training, friends. We'll be straight going to stocks and how to identify great stocks. So very rarely we discuss any theory. It is all practical training. And once you understand how to go into buying stocks, please respect our copyright. We have worked very hard for many years. Okay. So we'll be sharing this PPT with you also. We'll share, but we expect that you please keep it to yourself and don't put it on social media anywhere. So please respect our copyright. That's very important, friends. Okay, let's move ahead. So investors need to focus on two things, as I said. One is always buy quality stocks. Quality stocks ही हमें खरीदना है. Even if the company is good and famous, I'm not going to buy. Okay, so basically, for example, we'll be discussing the example. So Tata is a great management, but they have companies like TCS, which is a quality stock. And they also have companies like Tata Steel and Tata Motor, which according to me is absolutely rubbish, which is absolutely non-quality. So the first thing is that don't invest in bad quality stocks, even if the management is good. For me, Reliance is not a very good quality stock, and I will share the reasons. If you lose a small case in Singapore and the prices go down by 20%, that means the company is very fragile. because it still has a lot of loans, which I will prove you as we move along, right? So what I always believe in, good and famous companies does not give money. What makes money is quality stocks. Okay. And the second ultimate thing is, obviously, if you can find quality stocks, can you buy them at an undervalued price? Now, this is where, when the market fell in March, okay, when the market fell in March, if you knew quality stocks, you could have entered quality stocks at undervalued price. So for a fundamental investor, okay, market fall is an opportunity. Market fall is always an opportunity for a good fundamental investor. You can buy very, very good stocks when the market falls. Okay, so a quality stock is decided by certain parameters, which we will discuss. A quality stock has certain parameters. Okay, valuation can change within 15 days. On certain stocks, which was overvalued on 20th February, became undervalued on 20th March. But the quality of the company did not change. The quality was same, because the quality of a company is built with many years of effort. Many years of research, R&D, the company is built in. But the price can change because of many external factors. The price depends on sentiments. The price depends on elections, budgets, sometimes political and economic things. Sometimes there is an attack by India and Pakistan. See, these things are part of life. Then you have demonetization, then there is taxation, sometimes mutual fund industry. So there will be certain taxation, regulations, economy, politics, which will reduce the price of stocks or which will increase the price of stocks. That is a separate phenomena. But the quality of a company is built by its own hard work. A quality stock is built by a great methodology, by great management. So what is happening in the market is people tend to see stocks from prices. And that is the biggest blunder what they are doing. People should see stocks from the quality. For what is the quality of that stock? They should not see the company from its price. If you're buying quality, what are we all doing? If you observe, what is the role of a research manager? What is the role of you? Why are you attending the program? That which companies can do well in future. So quality companies always gives you high returns in future. And we will prove you by data. So the thought process should be, I will buy quality companies, period. That should be your first importance. Okay. So the first 2 days, we will share so much of details and we'll be discussing a lot of quality stocks. And we will go deep inside those quality stocks. If they have those quality stocks, if they have those parameters inside them, that means the prices will go up of those stocks, even if you buy the stock at a higher price. If that same quality stock you can buy at a lower price, you are doing a great thing. Amazing. Okay. So whenever the market falls by 10%, 20%, which happens once a year, always the market falls by, like recently, the market fell from 12,000 to 10,800. Last month only. People did not buy at that time. 12% there was a market fall. And again, the market came down to 13,000. So whenever there is a market fall, the good quality stocks are at a premium of 20%. Because if the market falls, sometimes good stocks also are available at 10%, 15% discount. So price we will cover on third and fourth day. First and second day, we are going to follow only quality. And once you understand quality, friends, I'm telling you, you have already won 90% of the battle. 90% you're already on the track, even if you pay higher for a quality stock. Okay. But we will definitely cover at what rate can we buy, what can be the different strategies, what is the valuation, how do you do valuation, which is third and fourth day. Okay, we are just setting the agenda that what are we going to cover. Okay, let's move ahead. So this is the why we have named ourselves value stocks. Because to understand quality, you need to understand VALUE. Okay, so this actually, the entire valuation system, this entire system has been organized in such a way that you can understand, okay, that at what is a good quality, at what price can I buy this? These are the two challenges only in the mind of the investor. Okay, अच्छा लेना है और सस्ता लेना है. Okay, अगर बहुत अच्छा है तो हम थोड़ा महंगा भी ले सकते हैं. अगर बहुत अच्छा है तो हम थोड़ा और महंगा ले सकते हैं. Right? So like it is like a brand. Like if you go and buy a bag, you know, we have Pallavi, we have Sangeeta ji. So obviously you have different level of brands in the bags, right? You have Louis Vuitton, which starts at a range of 80,000 or 1 lakh. You know, it's high quality. Okay, but you also have brand which goes down. We have, you know, I don't even remember, you know, my wife buys it, Michael something, and then you have different brand which has a 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. So the more the quality, the higher the price you can pay. So we will deep down that whether the quality of the stock is good or not. That should be the main aim. And once you can get that, he said, okay, let me buy this company even at a P of 50, 60, no problem, because it will still go to 80p or 90p. So usually what happens with people is they somehow disregard companies which is above 50p. Arey, bahut mehenga chhodi do. And those companies actually become 90p. So sometimes you miss a great opportunity when the quality or the brand of that company is extremely, extremely powerful. Okay, and that is why we are liked by everyone, because we make quality companies a priority and people understand, oh, acha company hai, itna jaldi identify kar sakte hain. Even if I'm buying high, it's fine. Okay, and then sometime, because we know company has quality, whenever the prices fall, we should be ready to buy that stock. So VALU gives the entire understanding. L and U focus on quality, basically. L and U actually gives you quality companies. Okay, these two, L and U. And V and A actually gives you the valuation. Kab kharidna hai, at what price can I buy? So it focus on alpha generation, which we are launching today, we'll be teaching you about. So V and A is more related to price, which we'll be discussing on 3rd and 4th day. E is basically, you know, the knowledge that you should never invest in these companies. High companies with debt, which, you know, can be very dangerous if you buy companies with high debt. Right? Promote P company, which is promote, you know, they are doing a lot of pledge. Very low turnover companies, negative book values, where the mutual fund is extremely low. Because mutual funds really track the management and all. Okay, and another area which people ask me that how can I exit a company, and that we will also show you. Exit is definitely done on when there is a degrowth, especially when there is a degrowth in sales. If a company having degrowth in sales, friend, you have to be very, very careful, because everything starts with sales, which we will discuss. So this entire system, that is why we have kept our app name as Value Stocks. Okay, so Value Stocks is the system which gives you the entire you organize your mind in a particular way. Please understand, friends, in the market, you can think from many, many ways. This course gives you an organized way of thinking. And once you organize your mind in a proper way, it is easy to buy stocks. It is easy to make investment decisions. So the purpose is we'll try to make your investment decisions very, very easy. Okay, let's move ahead. So this is our content. First 2 days, we will be giving you 2 things: quality business scores. How do we do recommendations? So we'll be focusing only on quality 1 day and 1 day. Day 3, we'll be teaching you how to value companies. Valuation होती है ना, सबका कुछ ना कुछ value होता है. तो उसको करते कैसे हैं? What is the process of valuing companies? And then how can we buy If the company is fairly valued, how do you buy? If your company is overvalued, when do you buy? If a company is undervalued, then do we buy? Okay, so these are a lot of questions which people have, right? Next slide. So we understood the need of the people. I think so this is the need of all the customers in the stock market. Okay, so this is what we understand after my many years of discussing with customers. This is exactly what they need. So what we do is we help our customers to get quality stocks list at current market price, which will provide him with the right time to enter, right price to enter, right stop, right target and holding period that has minimum risk and maximum return. Thus, customer will get the best returns on his investments. So that is our entire aim in the next 4 days. So give you quality stock, kab kharidna hai, kitna din hold karna hai, when do I exit the stock, what is the risk, can I get maximum return with low risk. So it may look like a statement of 6-7 lines, but it has taken me 15, 17 years to make this simple. That has been our major area. Okay, that has been a major area. We have tried to make things very simple. That has been key element what we believe in. Okay, so this is our ultimate aim, and if I can achieve this aim, then I don't think so we will have any competitors. We'll be into a different bracket of research, because these are all what is the requirement of people, and they don't have simple way to answer these questions. So my entire app is only focused on answering these questions of the customer, because customer ka need yahi hai. Customer aur koi need nahi. So if you can organize this in an app, if you can organize this in a training program, then it becomes very easy. Okay, next slide. So this is just because we were just want to give you a proof that if you buy quality companies, we have seen higher the quality. Like if you see, there are 127 quality companies right now. So we really focus, our attention is buying these companies, because we have checked these out of 127 companies, 85% of the stocks go up in future. हम लोग ने check किए और मैं अभी आपको proof भी करूँ. 85% of the stocks, see, we are here only to know one thing. How will future stock prices go up? Everybody in the world is doing same thing. Warren Buffett ले लीजिए, everybody is trying to find some methodology that how future prices of stocks goes up, right? So one methodology we have seen, which always works, is that 85%, because where is that 85%? Can you show 85%, please? Yeah, 86% of the stocks in the last 5 years have gone up. So if you focus on good stocks, 86% of the stocks are going up. So 5 years before, because right now it's showing 127, they were not 5 years before. This is 127 in the current parameter. 5 years before, there were 96 good stocks. Okay, out of that, 86% means 83 stocks have gone up and 13 stocks have not gone up. So if you learn this, then you're sure that in future, the stock prices will go up. Okay, and the return of this, average return of this 96% is 183%. So if you buy quality stocks, the returns are also phenomenal returns. If you only focus on 127 stocks, but the problem is we can't focus there. We just want to focus everywhere. Money is made when you focus. If you don't focus properly, and hum ye bhi le lete hain, I'll buy this also, this is in the news, this is on the TV, then you will not make money. But if you focus that, okay, I'll focus myself on this 127 stocks, then 20-25% money is quite easy to make in the stock market. I'm using the word easy. And if you make more effort, then you can even make 30%. Right? But if your focus is not in the stocks, and I've seen, friend, many fund managers, I have seen mutual fund stock holding. I'm surprised, friends, that even the mutual fund managers are buying a lot of crap, which clearly shows that there is clear manipulation between the mutual fund managers and even the companies. They are not buying quality stocks. So that is one thing which I'm quite surprised. And those funds are not doing well also, right? So we have a mutual fund training which I give separately, but in the understanding is that they don't buy quality stocks. That's why the returns are pathetic. So there are only, we check, there are only 30% mutual fund managers in the country which can beat the benchmark. 70%, why are the mutual fund managers? I don't understand. And I'm telling you, we have some distributors here. After doing the program, you'll start questioning them. Like I'm telling you, you'll be shocked how you will question them. I'm sure people like Sangeeta ji and Geera ji, आप लोग देखेगा आप लोग कैसे question करेंगे सब mutual fund managers को, especially the fund managers, that what stocks are you buying, on what basis are you buying this stock? We have to wake them up. But there are some very good fund managers also. It's not that we are the only one. There are some very good ones. Okay, but there are some very bad ones also. You should know who's a good fund manager and who's a bad fund manager. Okay, if you understand the principle. So quality stocks will always give you returns. So I'm just showing you the data. These are all actual data. And I prefer to show, rather than giving you proof ki mera baat maniye, I prefer to show you data and convince you that investing in quality stocks is always good. Okay, and if you see when the quality went down between 15 and 17, because you see the positive ratio, so that the positive ratio started going down. If you buy stocks, QBS companies of 10 to 14, you only get 59% hit ratio. And you buy stocks which is below 10, the hit ratio is only 27%. So many people ask me two questions, always. Sir, why these 13 stocks, you got marked with 13 stocks? Why these 13 stocks have not gone up? Okay, and many people ask me, ये जो नीचे है 183 stocks, why these 183 stocks which is so bad, why they have gone up? Okay, so you can understand, friends, you know, we know in the market, there are people who are still manipulating stocks. India still does not have very high levels of insider trading norms or things and laws, which will scare the company owners not to break up the prices. And I've seen in the last 6 months, many owners have again taken the prices very, very high. So you have to be careful in that. You have to buy stocks which can be the eye of many, many fund managers. You have to buy stocks where PMS managers are buying those stocks. So you will always get support. And I've seen all the good people are always in that 150 stocks. I met a very big fund manager. He manages 20,000 crores in India, Bharat Bhai Shah. I was attending one of the stocks. So he said, Shailesh, we do research on only 90 stocks. That's it. I was shocked. Yeah, he told me that how I asked him that, sir, how do you decide 90 stocks? So he showed me the paper that I only buy stocks which has high ROI in profit and sales growth. And there are only 90 stocks. So I do my entire investments and I do deep research on 90 stocks. They don't even see other stocks. That is why they are able to give 20% return year on year. Focus is the very important thing. But the problem is the stock market, the newspaper, TV, the price movements excite us to enter a bad quality stock. And this is where we get trapped into it. And many people are already getting trapped because very, very bad quality stocks have gone up tremendously in the last 3 to 4 months. बहुत ऊपर चली गई. And when the market will give a correction, those stocks will go down by 70-80%. And then people will cry, "Arey, stock market is a bad place." And you buy a bad quality stock, obviously when the market will go down, those stocks will go down by 30-40-50%. Right? Move ahead. I'll show you another data and then we'll go to quality. Why quality is important and how do we do quality? Now, this is another very fantastic data. March, Nifty made a low of 7,500. So we took out all the stocks which has QBS above 19. We'll tell you about QBS in a detailed way. Don't worry about it. We'll be discussing that. How do you reach this score? So we took the 20 stocks, and surprisingly, market fell down by 33% during that 1 year because market went down to 7,500. But these stocks only fell by 8%. So then I realized that if you invest in good quality large caps, okay, the market fell down by 33%, where our stocks only fell down by 8%. By the way, these are my favorite large caps, which you are seeing in front of me. These are my favorite large caps. They do not have Tata Steel and Reliance. These are my favorite large caps. We'll be discussing in detail. Okay, so basically, I was very surprised. So in the stock market, if you buy quality stocks, it does not even prevent you from good returns. It also helps you when the market falls. It helps you, you don't lose your capital to a great extent. And the same story in mid cap and small cap also. People get scared in investing in small cap. But if you see all the top small cap, if you had invested, we would have lost only 19%. Where the small cap index fell by 48% during that time in 1 year. So quality will always protect you in the downside. Quality will always give you higher returns. And I will show you many videos where the entire intelligent people, they don't follow valuation. Their only follow is, let me buy good quality businesses. That is the key to make money in the stock market. Good quality businesses. That is very, very, very important. Extremely important. Okay? Quality is by far the most important thing in the market. So this is another proof. Now I'll take you to the other side. Bad quality stocks in the large cap itself. Okay, so they are all famous companies like IDBI, Adani Green. It has grown up tremendously. Huh? Adani Green के कारण इसका percentage खराब नहीं हुआ. Bharti Airtel, Tata Motor. For me, they are all worse stocks according to me. Tata Steel, Hindalco, Piramal. Tata Consumer is still better now because we have to change it. Tata Consumer has now become better slightly. Yeah. NDC, ONGC, Reliance. All these stocks fell by 25% when the market fell by 33%. और ये वाला ये भी important है क्योंकि अडानी ग्रीन आ गया इसमें. अगर आप अडानी ग्रीन को हटा देंगे तो the might goes up to 40% minus. Now this is the difference. Okay, because there is a myth. Can you Vikas show the myth that वो जो विकास myth था ना एक बार दिखा देना large cap का myth. हाँ ये वाला. So ये जो है ना एक myth है no. Reputed famous management is called good quality stock. ये बड़ा गलत है हम बता रहे हैं कि अगर फेमस कंपनी है रिलायंस फेमस है तो स्टॉक बहुत अच्छा ही होगा. We presume एयरटेल अगर अच्छा है तो अच्छा ही स्टॉक होगा. टाटा मोटर अगर मैनेजमेंट अच्छा है तो अच्छा ही होगा. टाटा स्टील अगर अच्छा है तो अच्छा ही होगा. This is a very wrong concept. This is absolutely a wrong concept. A quality business is different from quality management. Okay, quality management is Tata, but they also operate TCS, Tata Elxsi, and they also operate Tata Motor and Tata Steel. So please remember, the stock quality is decided by their own business cycles, their own business strategies. So obviously, Ratan Tata made the biggest blunder by doing it. What is the called, Vikas? What is that?
Land Rover Jaguar.
Land Rover, Jaguar, then and वो जो 1 लाख रुपया का Chorus in steel, and then वो 1 लाख रुपया का गाड़ी बनाया ना वो जिससे पूरा लॉस हो गया. Tata Nano. So those were large blunder strategy mistakes of Mr. Ratan Tata, and that is why 10 साल हो गया है, the company is not able to come back. Because those investments which they made really made very, very bad stories for the companies. So that is why, you know, ये जो future in लोग सोचते हैं ना, future में ये these companies are investing in ये product, they are opening new factories. It doesn't work, friends, I'm telling you. What works is continuous sales growth of a company. They built Tata Nano, they were not able to sell the car. They had to scrap the entire project. They had to scrap the entire project. It was a big failure. There was no sales. They thought कि पूरा motorcycle industry वो four-wheeler में आ जाएगा if we price at the same rate. So they thought कि they are buying scooters. इसका अगर आप देखेंगे, Eicher Motor scooters, they are priced at 2 lakh, 1.5, 2 lakh, 2.5 lakhs. So he thought Eicher Motor has 83% market share. If I can build a car, then they will shift from two-wheeler to four-wheeler. You know, but the quality of the car was so bad, the maintenance was so high that you're not only buying a car, you're also buying maintenance. You have to remember, right? So many people today, they don't buy a car. Why? It's not the car is expensive, because buying for a rent, to give the rent to for the garage is getting more expensive. So maintaining a car is getting more expensive because of the garage. That is why Uber is getting very, very successful, because the garage is getting more expensive than the car today. I was listening to people. The garage in Bombay costs 75 lakh rupees. The car is only 15 lakh rupees. So if you see the cost, you know, it's becoming impossible. So we have to understand, friends, when we are buying companies, we have to make sure that we don't buy good management. We buy good companies which is able to maintain sales and profits. Until the time we don't understand this simple philosophy, you know, we will not be able to make good money in the stock market. Making money in the stock market is actually very simple, you know, but because of there is so much of things in the stock market that we get confused. So please understand, good famous companies does not guarantee that you're buying a great stock. So please overcome that tendency. Overcome. हम लोग को हरदम लगता है blue chip है, large cap है, so companies अच्छी है. I'm sorry, friends, it doesn't work like this. It doesn't work like this. Many people are still buying Bharti Airtel. I think so it's a crap stock. Why are they buying? I don't know. Okay, so these are certain views. When there are good stocks available, why should I invest in a bad stock? If a good stock is not available, then you go into other stocks. Okay, so these are very important things. Go back, Nikash. I just wanted to highlight, because your mind may, this is a big issue in the mind, you know. Reliance hai to achhi company hogi. I think so that's completely wrong thinking. So obviously, if you invest in a bad company, next page, Vikash. If you see, if you buy bad mid caps, you lose 47%. You buy bad small caps, you lose 52%. That's terrible. So this data clearly says, if you buy quality companies, you will always do well in the stock market. You're not, अभी क्या है बाजार में क्या डर लग रहा है? Market has a 35p. Friends, I'm telling you, buy good quality stocks. 35p has no value. क्योंकि अगर बाजार गिरेगा भी, again it will come down to 25p also. These stocks will fall less. And when the market again goes back, again these stocks will double up. So valuation does not play much role in a great quality stock. The higher the quality, you must be ready to pay higher the price for that quality. And that is part of life. Higher the quality of a product, you have to pay higher the price. Now, for example, I have an iPhone. There is phones in the market available at 10,000 bucks, 5,000 bucks, 15,000 bucks. And now today this price 256 GB is 1,30,000. And the sales are increasing. Why? Quality. High quality, very, very high quality, extremely high quality. I am still using a phone, iPhone. I have that still the phone, the iPhone 4, I'm still using it. It is still working. I don't upgrade my software in that, but it's still working. That is the quality. That is the quality. So people are still using iPhone 6, iPhone 7. You check with other brands. If the phone is 6, 7 years old, it is unusable. Either the software doesn't work or the hardware gets spoiled. It doesn't work. But iPhone, if you don't upgrade the software after a certain while, it still works. It's about quality. You're ready to pay a higher price. Same thing for the stocks. Higher the quality, you should be ready to pay a higher price. Okay, that's the key element which you need to know. If you are not willing to pay a higher price for higher quality companies, then you will miss out many, many opportunities. Because good fund managers always understand that this company is very good. I'm ready to even give a 60, 70p for the stock. But they should be high quality. Okay, and these are just data which I'm proving you that focus has to be there. Next slide, please. Okay, obviously, we should never pay an overprice, which we've heard. Should we invest in undervalued stock? Overpaying for a stock is also very big risk for value investors. Okay, so I also always believe that why should I pay a very high price? But if it is high quality, then you can't pay a premium. We can't pay a P of 120, 130, 140, which I completely disagree. Right? But if there is quality, where there is prospects, you should be ready to pay a higher price, or you will lose a lot of opportunity in life. That's definite. And if a great quality stock comes at an undervalued price, you have to sell your neighbor's house and buy it. This is an ultimate thing, and it doesn't come every day, friends. It happens, hota hai. Kabhi elections mein, kabhi koi budget mein, kabhi because of wars or because of abhi jo COVID hua, you get an opportunity to buy some great quality stocks at low prices. And this time an opportunity came in March. Hopefully if you have been my customers that time, you would have made very big money. Very, very big money. All my customers who joined with me, they were very, very happy with us. Because of the products, because of the stocks we told them and the amount of money they made. Because we are only giving quality stocks in all our strategies. That's our number one thing. Because we are giving quality stocks, it is the question is, you will make money. You will make money. Okay? So let's go forward. But obviously we will discuss undervalued stocks on 3rd and 4th day. I always believe this. It is far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. Okay, so try to buy wonderful quality companies at, even if you have to pay a fair price, not an undervalued price, it's fine. So even if you pay a 30p or a 40p, it's fine for a wonderful company, friends. Don't worry about it. But the question is, how to identify a quality company, which I will teach you. Okay, or a fair company. I really don't want you to buy a fair company. When good companies are available, why buy fair companies? If good companies or great companies are not available, then you buy fair companies. So our entire energy will be into 130, 40 great companies in the market. Okay, great businesses, great managements, they are growing despite of economic problem, which I will show you right now. If there is an economic problem and the company is growing, those are the companies we have to invest in. Another problem with research analysts is they focus less on stocks and they focus more on the economy. Okay, economy में क्या हो रहा है? अभी economy में ये हो रहा है, अभी ये GDP हो गया है. This is the economy. This is the P of the market. They are becoming economists. We are not here to become economists. We are here to buy stocks in the stock market. So try to find companies which is beating the economy. If you can find companies which is beating the economy, then why are you worried about the economy? Economy का worry करना ही नहीं हम लोग को, because we know that we are investing in companies which is beating the economy. Friends, you have to buy that kind of companies. That is where quality comes in. And everybody is doing that only. And we are very happy that we have made it so simple, which we will share with you. Okay, let's move ahead, please. So what are quality stocks? Quality business. Okay, quality is vital to the success of a business. If a business can create and distribute high quality goods and services, friends, whenever you are buying any company, you have to know the product of the company. And the product will increase the sales. You need to know about the sales of the company. If the sales is growing, you are already very, very clear that you are buying a great company. Because we'll show them the sales screener. Huh? I hope तेरा sales screener जो अर्नब के साथ बनाया था, it is ready. ये तो पीछे से ready कर ले, sales screener with QBS and AGS. Vikas?
Yes, sales figure.
Sales screener जो अर्नब के साथ बनाए थे, 1 year growth, 2 year growth, 3 year growth, 5 year growth, AGS and QBS.
Okay.
Clear ना?
हाँ हाँ.
तुम शायद उसको separate file में रख लिया था. I told you to keep in a separate file. Yeah. So basically, friends, any company is only good if they have a great product. A great product means that the customers are willing to pay a higher price to get that product inside the system. So without sales product knowledge, without sales knowledge, without what the company is doing, without the knowledge of the market share, why people are buying those companies, you can never start analyzing a company properly. And I ask people, what is the sales? They have no idea of the sales of the company. What is the product? They have no idea of the product of the company. What are they doing research on? I get very shocked. They don't know the company. They don't know the research. So basically, they think they are doing fundamental analysis, but most of them actually are doing technical analysis. They are doing technical analysis. Ye share 52-week high cross kar gaya, isse upar chali gayi. So that is the thought process of people. But they don't have any knowledge of the products, of the sales of the company. That what is the sales of the company? What is the product of the company? Why people are buying this company? Why that company is growing market sales? Why people are willing to pay a higher price for that company? People have no knowledge. If they have no sales, how can there be any profit? How can there be any profits in the company? How can they generate cash flows? Nothing is possible. Without sales, nothing happens. So the first thing we need to learn in the stock market is you have to have a very, very strong knowledge of sales. Very strong knowledge, friends. Sales, product knowledge is the key to understand the quality of the company. And we'll go deep inside doing how do we do it. Okay, it increases customer loyalty. It builds a reputation. Okay, with high sales, it becomes the leader of the industry because वो market share ही ले लेता है. What is market share? Market share is nothing but they create literally a monopoly of that product in the market. So we should know that. I ask people, what is the market share of the company? They have no answer. Sir, आप company खरीद क्यों रहे हो? आपको sales figure नहीं मालूम. You don't know what the company's product is. You don't know what the company's market share is. Then how do you know that this company has a monopoly and this company will keep doing well in future? अगर कोई company का monopoly है and he is able to grow sales, उसका price तो बढ़ता ही रहेगा. Which company has monopoly? No answer. So some ways to define the quality of business is usefulness of the product in the market. What is the use of that product in the market? What is the value of that product? What is the cost of that product? So these are certain things which always will be answered through sales. So मैं तो बहुत simple चीज करता हूँ. मैं क्या करता हूँ? I do reverse engineering. First I see कौन से company में sales growth हो रहा है. Okay, and then I check the customer loyalty, the products. I don't first study the product and then go for sales. First, I do a simple financial metric. Give me all the companies which have sales growth. and then I study the quality of the company. Then I study the market share. If he has a good quality, if he has a good sales growth, obviously he will take market share. Obviously his product has a lot of customer loyalty. So sales growth helps me to identify companies more easily, right? So we really focus on a lot of sales growth, a lot of sales growth. That is the ultimate way of understanding quality of a company. That is the key element. And then obviously we go in the subjective analysis. Ye company sales growth kyun kar pa raha hai? So we'll go in details of it today. Let's move ahead, Vikash. So quality management, obviously, is the act of overseeing all activities and tasks that will be accomplished to maintain a desired level of excellence. This includes the determination of a quality policy, creating and implementing quality planning, assurance, quality control, quality improvement. Right? So मेरे को लगता है जो company अपना sales continuously बढ़ा पा रहा है, it requires tremendous amount of planning. To grow sales requires tremendous amount of strategy. Many people, I'm sure we have 30 people who are doing the course. I'm sure that to increase sales, you have to have a lot of planning and strategy. अगर आपने को continuously अपना, like we have Sangeeta ji and Geera ji, sir हम लोग को अपना म्यूचुअल फंड का AUM बढ़ाना है तो मेहनत तो करनी पड़ती है, yes or no?
सर बिना मेहनत के कुछ नहीं होता सर.
तो यार सिर्फ मेहनत नहीं सर, इंटेलिजेंट बहुत चीज दिखानी पड़ती है, करेक्ट और नॉट?
सर कॉल्ड स्मार्ट वर्किंग.
इट इज कॉल्ड इंटेलिजेंट हार्ड वर्किंग. सो प्लानिंग करना, स्ट्रेटजी बनाना, सेल्स ग्रोथ की स्ट्रेटजीज बनाना, इट इज नॉट एन इजी प्रोसेस. यू नो, to even increase our sales in this value stocks, we had to struggle a lot. Now we are able to increase sales tremendously. It took us many years of lot of hard work and intelligent work to increase our sales. It is not easy to increase sales so easily for any product. So बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ती है, sales strategies बनाना, उसको उसमें implement करना. It requires a tremendous amount of effort. Okay, so that quality management क्या करता है? You know, planning करना, उसको implement करना. फिर sales तो बढ़ा लिए. Sales बढ़ाने के बाद, if they are increasing the sales by increasing cost, then they will not have profits. So many people, they have increased sales, but they don't have profit. So that is another challenge. कि हमको profits भी करनी है. That is very, very important. Right? So profit करने के बाद उनको ये भी करना है कि भैया इतना profit करें कि मेरा capital का कम से कम ब्याज से ज्यादा तो निकले. So that is the ROE. So what we analyzed was that there are 3-4 factors which actually gives you understanding that this is a quality management. So according to us, sales growth, profit growth, ROE, and agar ROE कर रहे हैं, is the company even saving some cash? After doing all the things, are they saving cash? Do they have free cash in their company? So those parameters which we found out after many years of research, we understood that it gives us the understanding of a quality management. Okay, let's move forward, Vikash. So importance of quality management, consistent quality and making the products, they spend a lot of time doing R&D on the product and making those products which will be very useful for the customers. If a company is not making products, agar aap dekhenge, they are continuously upgrading the iPhones, getting new software, creating new hardware, new design is being done regularly. That is why the sales are increasing. Consistent quality performance. I don't know how many people are using our app. Have you seen? We keep on increasing the quality of our app. And we have decided the day we stop improving the quality, that is the time we will stop growing. So we have to increase the quality of our app continuously. So we keep adding new ideas, new things in the app regularly to make life easy for the customer. So anybody who's using our app for 6 months, you will see that we are continuously improving the quality. So that quality system improvement requires a lot of back-end intelligence to improve the quality. Today we get any idea from the market, any idea from the customers. As a strategy, we think it can be very beneficial to many customers. We make it available in a very short period of time. So this I learned from understanding great companies. कि आप कुछ भी करो अपना quality को improve करते रहो. If you're not doing that regularly, that business is not going to go. If you become stagnant, sir, there is nothing called stagnant. Either you're going up in life or you're going down in life. There is nothing stagnant. Okay? So stagnancy has no place. You have to have quality products and you have to keep making quality products. So you have to keep a note कि अभी company क्या-क्या नया-नया products बना रहा है. So recently we saw, example देता हूँ, we saw Balakrishna Industries. One of the examples is, so we saw there was a huge sales jump of 45%. So जैसे sales jump हुआ, मैंने पूरा अपने टीम को लगाया, देख तो क्या कर रहा है, what is the sales jump of this company, what is this doing? So my research analyst Vikas to find out that they are now creating tires for heavy vehicles. Heavy vehicles जो move करते हैं, if अगर आप देखेंगे the heavy vehicles, can they actually they don't have sometimes tires, you know, they actually move on steel only. अगर आप heavy vehicles देखेंगे, so it makes them very slow. So he said heavy vehicle tires बना रहे हैं so that the heavy vehicles can move faster, and they are growing sales now. So they are innovating in the tire industry, and it's the best tire company. So there are 5-6 tire companies, right? Seat is there, MRF is there, Balakrishna is there, you know, other companies are there. So which company is innovating? Which company is coming? वो हम लोग sales से पकड़ते हैं. हम लोग पहले future कुछ predict नहीं करते. I don't mind entering a stock 10-20% higher, but I first see the sales growth. अगर वो market में product बनाने के बाद अगर उसका माल बिकने लग गया है, so in the first quarter, I can catch that this company is doing very well. So we focus our entire energy on the sales growth of companies. क्योंकि अगर वो sales growth कर रहा है, तो everything will fall in place. So a lot of focus, मतलब बोलते हैं ना, one razor focus is on sales growth. One razor focus. And if you can actually focus, I'm telling you, sales growth is the biggest predictor of future price movement. हम लोग को future में क्या करना है? हम लोग का stock का दाम बढ़ना चाहिए, right? That is why we are here that the future prices of a stock should move up. So sales growth is the biggest predictor of stock prices going up. आप कुछ मत करिए, सिर्फ वो कंपनी है जिसका sales growth हो रहा है, उस कंपनी का शेयर ले लीजिए, and you will see that prices will move up. That is the power of sales growth. One factor can give you minimum 15-20% returns, friends. इतना powerful है वो, इतना powerful है, इतना powerful है this strategy. Okay, so if you see September, I'm showing Balakrishna Industries, 45% increase. Last quarter 1000 किया तो सीधा 1500 करोड़. बाप रे बाप, 500 करोड़ का sales growth in a quarter. That means something, the company is doing something very, very well. ये देखिए, ये तो Giant Tire next year का बात हो रहा है. ये already और भी बहुत सारा चीज कर दी है. Giant Imports highest ever sales volume in QE. Who's tracking this? Already अब बालकृष्ण जब 100% बढ़ जाएगा जब हम लोग ट्रैक करेंगे. Are we tracking? Are we focusing कि भैया जितना sales growth हुआ है? If I ask anybody, give me all the company which has sales growth, they will not be able to answer. Where in my app we make sure that sales growth आपको मालूम होना चाहिए company का. Okay, we'll discuss in detail that. सारा दिन and another 2 hours will be on sales growth only, friends. We'll be discussing so much of sales and understanding sales growth that, you know, whenever you're doing research, first thing I pehले say, because any company only grows by sales, but sadly, friends, sadly, people are too focused on profits. बहुत focus है profits में, sales में एकदम focus नहीं है लोगों का. Profits में बहुत ज़्यादा focus है. Sometimes, friends, profits can also be grown by selling an asset. कोई पुराना बाबा जी का दादाजी का कोई लैंड लिया हुआ है and they are selling that land and profits come in the company. Those companies are not good, friends. Those are not quality companies. Sometimes they might get an insurance thing. Sometimes कोई interest cost के कारण profit बढ़ गई है. Those things do not give you the quality company. Quality company is always given by quality product. A quality product is always the best thing that the company will survive in the long run. Because to make a quality product makes a lot of effort. आज बालकृष्णा जो heavy tire बना रहा है, can you imagine the innovation, the company, the factory, what they have made, then the sales process, then changing the entire market with Balkrishna Industry. You have to start thinking it would have been at least 3 to 4 years of hard work. Okay, how to find that? So basically now to become another Balkrishna Industries, it's not going to be easy for MRF, for CET or anybody to become a Balkrishna Industries. To उसको पूरा factory बनानी पड़ेगी ना करने के लिए. So 3 साल तो चला गया, तो 3 साल तो Balkrishna Industries will take the market. So you make big money in Balkrishna Industries in the next 3 years. So sales growth मैं कभी future में एक और चीज बता देता हूँ. ये जब मैंने सुना था Balkrishna Industries is putting a factory, I seriously don't care. First time when the sales growth comes in a quarter, after that I decide to buy the share. So some people say, sir, already कोई stock का दाम 50-60% बढ़ गया होगा. So I am not buying for 1 quarter. I am buying the company for 90p. मैं तो 90 का p तक उसको खरीदता रहूंगा. तो मुझे तो वो कंपनी खरीदना है जो अभी ऐसा सेल्स ग्रोथ करेगा जो कंटिन्यू सेल्स ग्रोथ करता है, राइट? सो ये जो 20% बढ़ गया, दिस अनदर स्ट्रेस इज द पीपल आर टू फोकस्ड कि मैं 30% ऊपर ले रहा हूं, 40%. दैट इज नॉट द आइडिया. दैट इज अगेन रिलेटेड टू प्राइस. द आइडिया शुड बी that can he continue the sales growth? Can the product be so strong that he can continue 50-60% sales growth for the next 3 years till the competitor starts making the same product, same thing? So revenue growth, sales growth, product knowledge, market share is the key, friend. Consistent quality and make of the products is the key for the future prices of stocks to go up. Ensures those products have long lasting efficiency, higher productivity levels, attracts a lot of loyal customers. सिर्फ सेल्स ही ये चीज कर सकता है, फ्रेंड. अगर आप सिर्फ सेल्स ही समझ जाएंगे ना कंपनी का, you have already done 80% of the job. They can beat the competition in the market. Is the product creating brand value? Is the product giving customer satisfaction? So everything is related to sales, friends. Everything. Very, very important, friends. थोड़ा छोटा करना पड़ेगा विकास, नीचे का फिर कट रहा है, प्लीज परमानेंटली कर देना एक बार.
Yes, I've done for most of the slide. ये कट रहा है.
Are you able to understand, friend, what we are trying to share with you? And then we'll go to actual discussion of sales, and we'll be discussing each company with sales. Yeah, thank you, Vikasha. Keep it like this, Vikasha, forever, please. Usko permanently kar dena hai. The firm has to integrate the principles of quality in each of the business aspects to gain a competitive advantage and keep the customers happy and satisfied. Plus, it also attracts new customers and a loyal set of employees that are willing to get associated with the firm. Sir, product में दम होना चाहिए जो sales को increase कर सके. Product ही ऐसा है which is not making you happy or which is not giving you that satisfaction, तो sales तो कभी increase होगा ही नहीं. So if you can identify a product and जिसमें continuous sales grow हो रहा है, those are the companies where we should keep a great eye on. Okay, very, very important. Quality comes from sales. That's very, very important. Next slide, Vikash. We have already done this. Next slide. Done. Okay. later. आगे विकास इस बाद में करते हैं, इस बाद में चढ़ाने. Yeah, sales now. This is very very important data, extremely important. सब हटा देना slide ना, विकास बाद में बात का days में. Okay, how to identify what to buy and why to buy. Now please understand this, the power of sales growth मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूँ. Again data चीज. Now see, every year I have seen there will be some economy or political things which will happen in the country. 2016 demonetization came. सब लोग सोचा स्टॉक मार्केट खत्म हो जाएगा, this problem will happen, many people, अब तो स्टॉक मार्केट चलने वाला नहीं है. 2017 GST came, इतना बड़ा टैक्सेशन आ गया, business will finish, small businesses will finish. 2008 स्टॉक मार्केट में कैपिटल गेन टैक्स लगा दिया, म्यूचुअल फंड के पूरा चेंजेस आई थी. 2019 we had the Indo-Pakistan tension war. 2020 COVID came. Sir, every year something is happening, but the stock market is continuously going up. तो stock market में problem क्या है sir? हम आपको बताते हैं. Out of 1500 stocks, there are 150 stocks which beats the economy. They don't care about the economy. Why they don't care? So I saw that if the company is able to grow its sales despite of demonetization, if the company is able to grow its sales despite of GST, if the company is able to grow its sales despite of capital gain tax, it's able to grow its sales because of the war, it's able to grow its sales despite there is high P in the market, they are able to grow the sales despite of COVID, the company itself is very, very strong. If the company is very, very strong and is able to grow the sales, right, despite of the, where is the economy and where is the company, which is more important? The sales growth is more important or all the economic parameters is very important? We are here to buy those 20-30 stocks which beats the economy. We are not here to buy stocks जो economy के कारण उसका sales घट जाए. So sales growth does not even give me the benefit of the product and the market. We also come to know that this company is doing something unique, which is even beating the economy. We are in the stock market. We are not economists, friends. We are not here to see GDP. I don't know. There are many research analysts जो other time GDP ratios निकालते हैं. इतना सारा ratios निकालते हैं. And ये market बहुत expensive हो गया है. Market गिर जाएगा. They don't focus on companies which is beating the economy. आप अगर देखेंगे last so many years, and I've seen so many presentations by people, the index is continuously going up. Last 20 years में Nifty index was 1000, now it is 13,000. Sensex was 2,500, today is 40,000. So please understand, it is these 150 stocks which will take the index up continuously. So there will be companies where the sales, they said there was a time where Tata Motor and Tata Sales was in part of Nifty and they were growing, correct? They were growing, but then they were replaced by other companies. So there will always be companies which their sales will grow up despite of the economy. So the first thing, friend, first thing you need to learn, stop focusing on economy and start focusing on company which is doing good despite of a bad economy. Economy अच्छा होगा, खराब होगा, ये अपने हाथ में नहीं है. Right? मेरे हाथ में ये है कौन सा कंपनी इकोनॉमी को बीट कर रहा है और आगे बढ़ रहा है. Are you able to understand, friend? Very, very important. This is extremely important thinking. So if you see, I'll tell you, friend, why positive sales growth. If you take even 1% sales growth in 1920, there are 727 companies. We can just mark them. So in 1920, देखिए ऊपर March 20 annual दिया हुआ है. This is 19 March to 20th March. 727 companies have done sales growth. That means ये नहीं है कि last year से company में sales growth नहीं हुई है. But are they consistent? Are they consistent? They are not consistent. They are not consistent. So if you do consistency, there are only 270 companies which has consistent sales growth. Only 270 companies. Right? Now this is 1%. 10% is a decent sales growth. I usually keep 10% as a minimum benchmark. So there are only 374 companies which were able to do sales growth. But if you take 5-year sales growth, there are only 58 companies. That means to do consistent sales growth, it is very, very tough. We only do research on 1,600 companies. Okay. So out of 1,600 companies, there are only 58 companies, friends, which can do 10% sales growth. And out of these 58 companies, 50 companies, friend, 50 companies, their prices have gone up by 200 to 300% in the last 5 years. That means सेल्स में आपको इतना इजी रिसर्च बता रहा हूं कि आप सिर्फ 58 कंपनीज को फॉलो करिए एंड इसमें इन्वेस्ट करिए, यू विल मेक 20%. आपको कुछ नहीं करना है. फॉरगेट पी, फॉरगेट एवरीथिंग. यू विल मेक 15-20%. दैट्स इट. That is the power of sales growth. That is the power of future prices going up. That is the power you have to understand. Sales growth itna powerful hota hai. Only 58 companies can do sales growth more than 10% in 5 years. Only 58. So focus is very, very important, friends. हम लोग का focus जो है ना, बहुत टीवी, मीडिया, न्यूज, सेंटिमेंट्स, प्राइस में बहुत ज्यादा फोकस है. फंडामेंटल्स में फोकस, रिसर्च एनालिस्ट का मैं देखता हूं, मैं जब भी I have spoken to many research analysts, they will only talk of price, undervaluation, P, ये शेयर सस्ता है, इतना शेयर बढ़ गया, अभी it is beating 52-week high, अभी अगर ये निकला है. That is related to price, friends. What about the quality? Quality is different, price is different, friends. ये एकदम clear आपको benchmarking करना पड़ेगा. Quality and price is different, but quality assures you that future price will go up. Price does not assure that uska price badhega. That is what they're saying. Past performance does not guarantee future performance, but sales growth always guarantees future performance. Again, I'm repeating for everyone. Past price performance does not guarantee future price performance, but sales growth gives you 100% surety or 85% surety because we have data. There is nothing called 100% because that will be God. 85% surety that future prices of the stocks will go up. Sales growth are very, very important, friends. Very, very important. So when we do quality analysis of the stocks, we give them a score. So 5 marks are given to those companies which has sales growth. So अगर वो 5 साल में sales growth किया है तो उसको 5 marks मिलेगा. Okay, so we see the track record of the company, that whether they have been able to grow sales even at 1%. So by doing that, I come to about 100 and 150 quality companies जो quality business कर पा रही है and economy को beat कर पा रहा है, demonetization को beat कर पा रहा है, GST को beat कर पा रहा है, Indo-Pakistan tension, budgets उसको beat कर पा रहा है, political conditions को beat कर पा रहा है, elections को beat कर पा रहा है, COVID को beat कर पा रहा है. Today, God forbid, God bless Modi ji with a big, long life. Tomorrow something happens to me, to him, doesn't matter. The company will still able to grow its sales, whether Modi ji is there or Rahul Gandhi is Prime Minister. So we have too much focus on economy, TV, news. Doesn't work, friend. Get off it. Get off it. Get off it, I'm telling you. High PE, valuations, Forget about it. I'm telling you, friends, you will not make money in the market. Get off it. I'm telling you. You talk to any good guy, and I will show you a lot of data. They have very, very sharp focus. And sales growth, revenue growth is the #1 focus. I was meeting, Ramesh Damani ji's friend. He invited me. उनका ऑफिस एकदम बगल में है, fast friend. रमेश दमानी जी का जो ऑफिस है, उसके बगल वाला ऑफिस उनका है. And I know him through a broker. So he sent me, Shailesh, जाके give him a presentation. This was a few years back. And you know what he told me first? First thing, ये कंपनी अच्छी है, कंपनी अच्छी है. You know, मैं बोला sales growth क्या है? कुछ नहीं पूछा. बोला हम लोग कुछ देखते नहीं है सर. अगर कंपनी सेल्स ग्रोथ कर पा रहा है, दैट मींस उसकी कंपनी बाजार में बिक रही है. दैट्स इट. फिनिश्ड. दैट इज द रिपोर्ट कार्ड ऑफ अ कंपनी. And I said, wow, man, so clear focus. अगर आप सौरभ मुखर्जी, who's managing 3,000 crore rupees on PMS, अगर आप उसका बुक पढ़ेंगे Coffee Gun Strategy, you know the strategy is only based on sales growth and ROE. सिर्फ दो चीज देखता है, और कुछ नहीं देखता है. And he buys the company and making 15-20%. He says, I don't care about valuation. People have asked him so many questions. उसका जितना stocks है, सबका P85 and above है. And he's still making money. High quality companies. That's it. So friends, करेंगे, बात करेंगे, उसमें भी बात करेंगे 3rd and 4th day, because I don't agree with Saurav Mukherjee also, because there are companies जो आप 30-40 P में भी खरीद सकते हैं, 25 P में मिलती है, उसमें भी हम लोग energy डालेंगे तो we'll make money. Okay, so we give 5 marks to the company every year. मतलब 15-16 में अगर वो सेल्स ग्रोथ करता है even by 1%, you get 1 mark. 16-17 में करता है 1 mark. तो आप you can immediately capture company. पहले क्या है, हम लोग का फर्स्ट फोकस क्या है कि पहले अच्छे बिजनेसेस में आ जाए, and then we start doing a research. The challenge what we are facing is, अभी क्या है, valuation, P और प्राइस, इतना बड़ा good and famous companies, small share price companies, इतने thought processes हैं कि पहले हम लोग को उसको beat करना पड़ रहा है, and we have to bring people to sales growth. So that is the key element, very, very important, to bring people to sales growth. Okay, so we'll be discussing sales growth. Okay, we guys continue next slide. Obviously, then we will be discussing profit growth. अगर आप देखें, सिर्फ 28 कंपनी है, because mark 28 companies. Consistently, there are only 28 companies in the country which can do 10% profit growth. Only 28. Friends, profit growth and sales growth is so tough that it पूरा quality management खत्म हो जाता है उससे. Growth, I'm not talking of profits, growth करना. Because growing company बहुत tough है. Data दिखा रही है आपको. 28 companies only can grow, friends. It's very, very tough. Right? So we really focus on, and we give 5 marks to those companies which is doing profit growth. तो जो 5 साल profit growth कर रहा है, profit नहीं कर रहा है, again I'm remembering, we give marks to companies which is doing sales growth. So we know that we are already coming to those companies very close who have great products. It's a common sense. तो हम लोग रिवर्स इंजीनियरिंग कर रहे हैं. दूसरे लोग क्या करते हैं, पहले कंपनी ढूंढेंगे, सब्जेक्टिव एनालिसिस करेंगे. हम लोग क्या करते हैं, कंपनी का सेल्स ग्रोथ निकालो, अब उसमें एनालिसिस करो. So we are faster. We are able to identify companies very, very quickly. Very, very quickly we can come to great companies. Profit growth तो और भी बड़ा है. And there are so many people here, 29 people who are doing their businesses. आप क्या, are we able to grow? पिछले साल अगर मैं 1 करोड़ रुपया कमा रहा था, क्या मैं इस साल 1 करोड़ 10 लाख रुपया कमा रहा हूँ? Are we able to grow my business even by 10%? It's not easy, friends. It's not easy. So we really have to think of doing that also. Very, very important. Okay. Another thing which we give marks is ROE. 5 marks हम लोग ROE को देते हैं for 5 years. अगर आप देखेंगे, already 166 companies are there which has great ROE. Only 166 companies, friends. जो मैं बोलता हूँ, let's focus on 150 companies. These are the companies. अरे simple है. What is ROE? आप कहीं पर भी return on capital होता है. आप कुछ भी capital लगाते हो, तो you are expecting a 20% return or not? 15 to 20% return. You put 1 crore rupees. So at least you should expect कि मेरे को 15% return मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा. That is the risk you have to take. So you have to see that how many companies can do 15% से ज़्यादा अपना capital से रुपया बना रहे हैं, which is only 166 people in the country or companies in the country. So what happens is when you focus, you already come to high quality companies automatically. And then we start doing the research. So the research becomes easier. You are more focused and you spend less time on wasting time on companies which we don't even need to focus. Right? And then obviously, so, and we have seen that ROE also is the highest predictor of prices in future. जिस company का ROE अच्छा होता है and sales अच्छा होता है, उसकी prices future में बढ़ती रहती है. We have checked and we will show you by data, as we move along. But first, let us understand quality companies first. And then obviously we have free cash flow. So the benefit of free cash flow is that the company should not have debt. Obviously it has debt, तो free cash तो हो ही नहीं सकता. So हम लोग देखते हैं how many companies actually have some free cash flow. अब जैसे COVID का crisis हुआ, many people were not able to even to pay salaries. But companies which had free cash flow were able to buy back. TCS ने भी buy back भी किया और अपने salary भी increase करी. So companies which is doing well, they will be able to, when they have free cash, matlab the cash is out of the company, invested in debt or other products, and whenever the company requires the liquidity, the company has liquidity to take care of any external or internal crisis. External crisis means economic crisis, COVID crisis, which is part of life. That is not under our control. Internal crisis is management crisis, which like happened in Sika and Infosys. तो जब आया था तो prices 150-200 रुपया नीचे गिरा था, right? But they immediately gave a buyback offer and the prices went up because they had 15,000 crore rupees of free cash available, friend. 15,000 crore rupees of free cash available. So you understand the management. Who is a good management? A management which takes debt, loan leta hai, a management which has free cash available. अब अपने बारे में सोचिए ना, you are in debt, so obviously you will have stress, or you create a cash flow system where you don't have debt. So you have to really think on those lines. Very, very important line, friends. Very, very important. Okay, so we give 5 marks to ROE and we give 5 every year. Jiska free cash we give. So we knew this system, but was said, sir, बहुत time लग रहा है to understand a quality company. By creating a score, you know that you are invested in a quality company. That is the beauty of QBS, which we have launched, and it is so popular in the last 1.5 months. The way our sales are growing and the way people are appreciating, because now see today everybody is busy, friends. Everybody is busy in their own businesses and people don't have time. You have to give research, very quick research. You have to give instant research. Time aisa hi aa gaya hai. Today the millennials they want instant research. Give me quality company in 1 second. So my app gives you quality companies in 1 second. This is the quality company. So at least if you invest in a quality company, I know that 85% of the time you will make money. मैं अभी क्वालिटी का बात कर रहा हूँ, अभी हाई क्वालिटी में नहीं गया हूँ. अभी हाई क्वालिटी का भी डिस्कस करेंगे हम लोग. We'll be discussing high quality companies also. अभी मैं क्वालिटी कंपनी से बात कर रहा हूँ. तो सबसे पहले ऐप हम लोग का why we are successful कि सबसे पहले when they come to the app, you invest in quality companies. And quality companies का prices बढ़ता ही है. So the customers are all happy with us. Yeah. Now with this training, we don't even teach you quality companies, we teach you high quality companies. कि high quality कैसे ढूंढते हैं, जो भी हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. in the next 1.5 hours. So, or high quality next में जाना. Okay, so this is the key element. That is the key element. Okay, so we have 1.5 hours. Let's open a question answer session for 10 minutes. And then we go to high quality companies. अभी हम लोग first phase में बताएं कि every company has a score. विकास दिखा दो एक बार, just show the score of all the companies. In the app में दिखा दे विकास 22 and above.
Through Skinner.
Through Skinner, yeah. So every company we have given a quality score. And that score is based from the 4 most important parameters. And I'll show you videos to give you that those 4 parameters are the most important ones. By the time I'll open it for Vikas, you can unmute them, please.
Yeah, everybody can speak. They're all unmuted.
Okay, you're unmuted. Please ask questions on quality companies. No questions.
Sir,
yes, Sangeeta ji, boliye.
Sir, my question is that, you have already broken down the companies on account of sales, profitability, ROE, cash flows, etc.
Correct.
So now they are already coming down to say 58 companies. Let's consider.
अभी 127 है, मतलब I'm giving you the list 127.
हाँ नहीं, लेकिन आपने जो लास्ट जो ROE के हिसाब से जो बताया, तो वो तो they are coming down to lesser number. I mean, in that one portion, it is coming down to say 58 companies only,
Correct.
maybe. So in that case, people should only be you should be only looking at those companies. Then why should you be even looking at 125 companies or 200 companies altogether?
ना, वो तो उसमें सिर्फ सेल्स है. अगर समझे कोई कंपनी में सेल्स अच्छा है बट वो लॉस कर रहा है,
हाँ,
तो वो उसमें नहीं आएगा, मेरे QBS स्कोर में नहीं आएगा. Like a company, I'll tell you for example, Paytm, उसका सेल्स हर साल बढ़ रहा है. अभी वो लिस्टेड नहीं, I'm giving an example.
Yeah.
उसका सेल्स बढ़ रहा है बट वो कंपनी लॉस कर रहा है, तो तभी भी हम लोग उसको नहीं करेंगे. उसको हम लोग तो 127 ऐसा कंपनीज है जो समझे 5 साल में 4 बार सेल किया है बट 5 बार प्रॉफिट किया है, विच इज अ बेटर कंपनी ना, जो कंपनी 5 बार सेल किया लेकिन लॉस किया. आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड? So we are giving you 127 companies. हम लोग ने सबको स्कोर बना दिया है. So 127, 130 companies बहुत अच्छी है.
Okay. Let us consider that even if at all you are considering 127 companies, which seems to be the companies which one should be investing in.
Okay.
The entire market, because this is not something that on these 4 scores, obviously these are basic minimum things that anybody, according to me, would look at. Okay. Why would anybody go beyond this to invest? If
because you can't invest in 127 companies, you can only invest in 20-30 companies.
No, so what?
Now I teach you how to come from 127 to 30 companies.
No. I'm saying that most people, let us consider the entire market invests into 127 companies.
करते नहीं है ना, मार्केट तो सबसे वर्स्ट पार्ट है कि ये 150 कंपनी में लोग इन्वेस्ट करते नहीं है. People are still investing in other 1500 companies, which is pathetic, and taking the risk in the market and losing money, and then criticizing the stock market, which even the fund managers are doing, surprisingly.
लेकिन क्या होगा? At least, of course, there are so many people who understand the market. Okay, like how you do, and there are other good fund managers who understand.
Yes, there are.
I'm not talking about.
There are 70 fund managers which are fantastic, but 230 fund managers are absolutely rubbish. So I really respect the 70 fund managers because they think like me. हम लोग एक ही तरीके से सोचते हैं. But the other 230 are not fund managers.
So I'm talking about not only the mutual fund people who the amount of money which is there in the mutual funds, but there are so many individual people, okay, who are big investors, and because we are seeing from the volume of the market also. So अगर उसी में invest होता है पैसा, that means the price is continuously moving upwards. If that is the case, where is the question? And even we are seeing the FIs also investing as of now in some of this very good stocks.
What is the question, Sangeeta?
No, so what is the question is that प्राइस कब मिलेगा, ये अगर इतना ही बढ़ता जाएगा तो प्राइस कब मिलेगा इसमें इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए?
प्राइस कब मिलेगा मतलब?
Price as in these stocks are just moving up. The good stocks are only moving up one way. We are seeing the price is only moving up. So obviously you can invest at a particular price. Because I mean, or else what happens now? It happens is HDFC Bank.
Question not clear. What is your question? I'll try to reframe your question so that basically, if you are investing in good companies and the price is going up, when will I exit?
No, not exit. I mean, at this point of time, maybe at this index level, one feels that.
We will discuss on the third day. We will discuss that on the third day.
Okay, fine.
I already told you we'll be discussing price on the third day. So अगर आप वो इसीलिए this is exactly the problem which I want to train you कि पहला 2 दिन आप price भूल जाएंगे. This is exactly why you come in the training program. कि the first 2 days forget the price, forget the P of the market, focus on the quality of the stocks.
Okay.
I am repeating again and again.
Sure.
Third day and fourth day हम लोग price पे deep discussion करेंगे. Clear, not clear, Sahinda ji? ठीक है ना? Done. So first 2 days, let's focus on the quality. It's a new way to understand the market. Okay. Next question. Yeah. Next question, please. Next question.
Shailesh bhai, Pankaj Gira.
हाँ गिरज.
At time, something is being touted that instead of selecting, why don't you invest into the index fund or the ETF? So what are your views? Because index would cover all the things.
Sir, index fund में भी there are certain stocks which is bad quality. अगर मैं आपको बताऊं इंडेक्स में 50 स्टॉक है निफ्टी में, yes or no?
Right.
अगर मैं आपको आज बता दूं कि उसमें से 20 स्टॉक अच्छी है, तो आप 20 स्टॉक में लगा के ज्यादा रुपया कमा पाएंगे.
So the thing is that we need to beat the index basically.
सर वो 20 स्टॉक तो बीट करेगा ही ना, क्योंकि आप अच्छे स्टॉक में 50 स्टॉक जो है आप अच्छे स्टॉक में जब भी तो बीट करेगा.
Right. Thank you.
तो वही तो आपको मैं सिखा रहा हूँ कि 50 स्टॉक में 20 स्टॉक कौन सा अच्छा होगा.
ठीक.
Clear, Pankaj ji?
हाँ जी.
See, today what we have done or what we are trying to do is something which will take time for people to understand. जो हमारे साथ 3 महीना 6 महीना से जुड़ गए हैं, they've understood that we have created something very very unique. But because market में एक perception है कि हम लोग इंडेक्स को बीट ही नहीं कर सकते हैं. मार्केट में एक परसेप्शन है कि हम लोग इतने लोग हैं मार्केट में, पॉसिबल है क्या? तो वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ बायसेस इन द स्टॉक मार्केट. सो दिस 4-day प्रोग्राम इज व्हेन वी डिस्कस यू विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट अगर आप एक प्रॉपर तरीके से सोचेंगे तो इंडेक्स को बीट कर सकते हैं, एंड वी कैन डू वेरी वेल इन लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टिंग, एंड वी शुड बाय ऑलवेज गुड क्वालिटी स्टॉक्स. We should buy fund manager who are buying good quality stocks. This is the aim which I want to highlight to everyone. और 2 दिन में यही करूंगा. ठीक है? मेरे को लगता है it is time for you to see some videos so that थोड़ा सा 2-3 वीडियो देखेंगे ना तो थोड़ा सा, क्योंकि जब मैं बोलूंगा तो अभी देखिए सर, अभी right now I am in the growing stage. Once I reach AUM 2,000-3,000 crore, जब आप और रिस्पेक्ट करेंगे. लेकिन अभी मैं आपको बड़े बड़े लोग का दिखा रहा हूं कि मैं जैसे सोचता हूं बड़े लोग भी वैसे ही सोचते हैं. बट प्रॉब्लम है कि हम लोग उनकी तरीके से नहीं सोचते. इट इज ऑल अबाउट द माइंडसेट. वी हैव आवर ओन थिंकिंग सिस्टम. आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक यू थिंक लाइक द बिग गाइज. ओके, so let's see a very important simple video of quality. दो क्वालिटी वीडियो दिखाता हूं जहां पर ये जो मैंने 4 चीज बोला, जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट 4 चीज है. वन इज ROE, free cash flow, sales growth and profit growth. Correct? तो मैं आपको एक रामदेव अग्रवाल जी का वीडियो दिखाता हूं where he is really specifying quality, कि मैं क्वालिटी कैसे खरीदता हूं. तो आप सोचिए बड़े लोग कैसे सोचते हैं. सबसे पहले उनके तरह सोचने का स्टार्ट करिए थॉट प्रोसेस, क्योंकि अभी आपको कभी फंड मैनेजर कैसे सोचता है वो मालूम नहीं है. राइट? बिकॉज वी आर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स, तो हम लोग ने कभी उस एंगल में सोचा नहीं करने का. बट अगर आप उस तरीके से सोचने लग जाएंगे तो योर इंटेलिजेंस विल डेवलप. लेट मी स्टार्ट थिंकिंग लाइक फंड मैनेजर्स. ठीक है? तो मैं आपको वीडियोस दिखाता हूं टू अंडरस्टैंड कि फंड मैनेजर कैसे सोचते हैं. तो रामदेव, प्लीज टेक आउट योर पेन एंड पैड. Okay, and please listen. It's a 5-minute video but try to understand. He's talking about free cash flow and he's talking about ROE and he's talking of quality. Okay, so मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ video तो आपको और मजा आएगा. Let's understand. Let's see the video. Let's try to understand let's try to change our mindset with the mindset of the successful people in the country first.
Shailaji, sorry to interrupt this, Naveen. One question.
Yes.
See, I want to know about like the free cash flow, whether it is growing or not. Are we checking?
We don't need to grow. We don't need to check. I'll discuss on tomorrow about free cash flow. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
It is part of the course.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. So let's see this video. Quality, huh? Why quality is important. Okay, quality. We can.
Sir, unmute yourself. What did you say? I have muted everyone so that. Did you say something, sir? Hello. Sir, please unmute yourself once.
Just see the quality. That why quality is important. ना पहले quality stock हमें में क्या-क्या parameters हम quality समझते हैं कि हमने quality है. Okay, so let's see the video. Please take out your pen and paper.
Welcome back here with the first edition of the CNBC TV 18 Investment Guide, and our guest on the show is someone who's seen so many market cycles, Ramdeo Agrawal of Motilal Oswal. Ramdeo, now we want to spend some time talking about quality, which is one of the key filters that you always talk about, and it's exactly what you were just saying, right? If you pick the right stock, then you're home. So how do you define quality, and what are the parameters that you strictly measure quality against?
This is one subject of quality which everybody knows what is quality, what is not quality commonsensically. Yet there is no defined way to say that this is one way to see the quality. But I mean, there are 5-6 ways one looks at it depending on the company which you are looking at right now. But one common filter which comes to my mind to start with is about the return on equity or productivity of the capital, and for how long the productivity of capital is high, and is it a company which has a sustainable business and a business which has a high productivity of assets or capital. You can say you have 1,000 crore worth of asset. Some businesses, they barely earn say 100 crores. That's about 10%. And some business year after year, they earn 250 or 300 crores, 25-30%. That's where the quality story starts. And understanding quality again has a 2 dimension. One, are you looking at old company, something which is running for 10-20 years, or are you looking at a company which is a brand new company, which is just 3, 4, 5 years old or 7 years old, first time they are making profit? So if you looking at old company, I mean, most of the time, 90% time you are looking at old company with track record of 10, 15, 20 years, you get nice, ratios where you can figure out right from now I'm really remembering the process, how I go about it. I go to my ratio. I mean, once I see that companies of reasonable size making 10, 20 crores, then I go to straight ratios, because when you're doing ratios, you typically don't see the absolute number. So when you look at the ratio, the first ratio I see is what has been the recent track record of 10 years of the return on equity. And if turns out to be more like a 20, 22%, 23% year after year with no break below 15%, the consistently, if it is making 18, 20, 25, 30 or even more, that's the kind of thing which brings the quality story on. Because one of the belief is that businesses are capital input output machine. Irrespective of name of the business, businesses are capital input output machine. And if your risk-free rate is about 8 to 10%, then significantly higher return on capital or assets is a sign that there's some magic on in that particular company. What is that magic? We don't know, but the numbers are telling me that they're able to earn a lot more on the capital employed than the normally what a business should be earning. So that is a first starting point of quality company. Then you look at that is the first ratio. Then you look at the terms of trade. Immediately I go to the terms of trade. If the company is making money then are they able to collect their money, collect their dues? Like if you are giving, I mean, you'll find very few companies with less than 30 days debtors level. So what happens is, if you do business, you make the things in 30, 40 days, 50 days, depending on what you're making, and you are giving it to a customer or dealer or distributor, and you are not able to collect the money. Or are you able to collect the money in 10 days, 15 days, or on a spot? There are 2-3 types of business. One, you collect it after 30 days. Other, you collect it on cash. And there are some businesses where actually you collect it before time. That is in advance. That shows the strength of your business. So we are not only earning 20% or 25%, you're also able to collect the entire profit well on time. That gives you cash flow. And so once you have the high ROE and very good terms of trade with your buyer of the products or services, that kind of starts my equation about what exactly is this company and how good they are designed. And then you get into trying to understand the businesses, what are the entry barriers. Then you try to figure out the entry barriers. Like, is this company very unique in character? Because there can be two ways of uniqueness. One is the completely differentiated company. Nobody else can do it. Or second is that it is the lowest cost producer in a commodity kind of business. You're in cement, you are in steel, you are in pipes, but you are the lowest cost. Okay. And third is what kind of market dominance you are in terms of market share. So differentiation, low cost, and a scale. And if all three come together, like Maggi Noodles, it is the largest noodle company, it is the lowest cost, and it has the largest volume. So when all three entry barriers come, then you know that this business can last for a very long time.
Okay.
And so various aspects of understanding quality, it starts going into that. And then you start asking, once your business, you are very happy with cash flow, and then you look at the growth. And if the company is growing or has a potential to grow, and you are satisfied that, yes, this company can be 5 to 10x in next 10 years, and that satisfied your kind of requirement, then you go to look at the management. Well, who is going to execute this and what is their track record? So, the quality is made up of good quality business and good quality management. And we discussed earlier about the 3 traits of good management, the competence, passion, and growth mindset. When all 3 are there, and you like when you talk to the management, you like his passion and his energy, his competence, his understanding the business, he adds a lot of value to you in telling you about the business. And then you keep seeing whether those matrices which you have seen about the businesses, about the ROE, growth, cash flow, all of them are going to be building up along with the management commentary. I think that's how you start trying to build trying to understand the business, what it can happen in next 10 to 15 years. Because you have to build cash flow model in your mind.
Thank you. Friends, I think so. Basically, जो मैं आपको समझाने का कोशिश कर रहा था, I know, and I have not one video and I don't have one book. जितने भी intelligent लोग हैं, if you see their focus is very clear. ROE, free cash flow, growth, okay, market share, how much market share they have, are they the lowest cost producer? These are the 4-5 factors which makes a great company. So what we take credit in, क्या है ये factors में आपको, this was subjective, you could have done it, but इसके लिए क्या है, you had to go through various apps and various research analysis, subjective analysis. To find one good company, you had to spend 5 hours. हम लोग ने क्या किया? Simply, मालूम है अगर ये important है, what we did was, we combined that into a QBS score. It's like a CIBIL score which you have. So immediately you know, अरे ये company में अच्छा score है, that means इसका track record बहुत अच्छा है. So companies which has great track record, the companies which is doing well in ROE, so हम लोग ROE 15 रखते हैं. He said 20 to 25%, but minimum should be 15. He said it very clearly. A company should have growth mindset, track. तो ये सब चीज से क्या होता है मालूम पड़ जाता है ये कंपनी बहुत स्ट्रांग है. ओके, नाउ फ्यूचर कैसे मालूम पड़ता है? सब लोग मेरे को पूछते हैं सर ये तो बैक ट्रैक की हिस्ट्री है. सर ये परफॉर्मेंस का बात नहीं हो रहा है, ये बात हो रहा है कंपनी जो बन गई, जो कंपनी इतनी स्ट्रांग बनती है. नाउ हाउ डू यू नो दैट कंपनी विल डू वेल इन फ्यूचर? तो एंट्री बैरियर, अगर कोई नया कंपनी आएगा ही नहीं तो कंपनी विल कीप डूइंग वेल. सो हाउ विल यू नो द कंपनी विल डू वेल? नंबर वन डेफिनेटली इज द मार्केट शेयर. मोनोपोली, मार्केट शेयर, तो अभी हम लोग उसको और डिटेल डिस्कशन करेंगे. मार्केट शेयर बना लिया है क्या कंपनी? एंट्री बैरियर्स क्या है कंपनी में? तो बाय अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस, so when you see 5 years of sales growth, you automatically you will see that the company is already has a monopolistic or a duopoly nature. क्योंकि वो ऑलरेडी इतना बड़ा मार्केट शेयर ले लिया है कि now no new company will come in, and if that company will keep doing well, the prices will keep doing well. See, this is a multi-bagger thinking philosophy. Multi-bagger का क्या होता है? लोग मेरे को बोलते हैं सर जो शेयर जो 200% बढ़ गया उसको multi-bagger बोलते हैं. That is not multi-bagger. Multi-bagger is जो next 10-20 साल तक बढ़ता रहेगा. So if you have that condition कि भैया this company is doing something exceptional, and then you know that they have market share, you will see that you are already investing in the right company. See, please understand, सब लोग एक ही काम कर रहे हैं, right? Everybody, रामदेव जी हो, चाहे वॉरेन बुफे हो, चाहे सौरभ मुखर्जी हो, चाहे भारत शाह हो, चाहे कोई भी फंड मैनेजर हो इंडिया में, कोई ब्रोकर हो, योगेश भाई हो, हम हो, उनका रिसर्च टीम हो, मेरा रिसर्च टीम हो, सब लोग यही ढूंढ रहे हैं कि कौन सी कंपनी फ्यूचर में अच्छी करेगी. बट what are the parameters which makes the future prices go up? So that is this growth mindset companies, ROE companies का prices सबसे ज्यादा बढ़ता है. So जब मैं ये सब वीडियोस देखा मुझे समझा, मैंने टेस्ट किया डेटा, सिर्फ वीडियोस नहीं देखा. I tested the data that yes, these companies tend to do very well in future. So the first challenge what we have is, पहले तो लोगों का जो माइंडसेट है ना, जैसे अभी मैं 1-1.5 घंटा बोल रहा था, करेक्ट, उसके बाद भी संगीता जी क्या बोली कि प्राइसेस क्या होगा, तो मैं बोला प्राइसेस हम लोग 3rd and 4th डे डिस्कस करेंगे, बिकॉज वी हैव आवर ओन सिस्टम ऑफ डिसाइडिंग अबाउट स्टॉक्स. बट इफ यू स्टार्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्वालिटी एंड you understand quality, you have already done very major जो गलतियां होती है ना, कम से कम वो आपके हट गए. The mistakes you have done, that you are invested in a good quality business. Then obviously, you know, right price में घुसना, सस्ते में घुसना, वो हम लोग 3rd and 4th डे डिस्कस करेंगे. बट पहले अच्छा बिजनेस का नॉलेज होना चाहिए. यहाँ तो अच्छा बिजनेस का नॉलेज ही नहीं है किसी को. That is the key element which I want to emphasize. So he was really very clear, you know, ROE कौन से कंपनीज, अब देखिए कोई कंपनीज है, हम लोग और डिस्कस करेंगे इसके बारे में. So Vikash, move ahead. Go to sales now. Let's move ahead. PPT, please.
Yes.
Vikash, PPT, please. Yeah. So जो sales है ना, sales play a key role in the building of loyalty and trust between customer and business. We have already discussed. When the product is good, the customer tends to recommend a friend or give positive feedback, which can have a great impact on the growth of the business. Okay, organization जो अपना पूरा system को, मतलब अगर आप देखेंगे great organizations will create a great distribution network. मैं भी आपको दिखाऊंगा. They have such fantastic distribution network. You know, they are spread to, you know, many cities. So that distribution network cannot be taken, you know, in one day. It takes a long time. So that guarantees कि company की sales बढ़ती रहेगी तो profit बढ़ता रहेगा, उसकी stock prices बढ़ती रहेगी. So क्या हो रहा है? People have never linked the future stock prices and sales growth together. That is why price always takes, they are not very sure, वो conviction नहीं आता है कि क्या sales growth से future prices बढ़ती है कि नहीं बढ़ती. Right? So when you do such kind of programs, then first time you listen, अच्छा sales growth से future prices बढ़ती है. So you start thinking differently कि अच्छा इस तरीके से share का भाव बढ़ता है. आज तक शायद आप कभी सोचे नहीं होंगे कि सेल्स ग्रोथ से फ्यूचर प्राइसेस बढ़ती है, या सुने भी होंगे तो उसको कभी इंप्लीमेंट नहीं किए होंगे. ओके, so we will show you data that actually sales growth helps in future prices growth of the thing. So sales, marketing, distribution network becomes very, very important. Okay, next slide. अब मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ सेल्स ग्रोथ का इंपॉर्टेंस. ओके, अब एक कंपनी है, अगर आप देखेंगे, इफ यू सी Amazon, आई एम टेकिंग एन एग्जांपल and I will take a lot of example of Indian companies also. 1995 it got listed, the sales was only $1 million. Because please mark 1 million, please. The sales was only $1 million. Next year, अगर आप देखेंगे sales 16%, 1500% sales growth हुआ. 1500% sales growth in 1 year. Obviously, it is not sustainable, but it continued to grow. अगर आप देखेंगे 1 million का, within 5 years, it went to $2.7 billion का growth होता रहा. 5 years में. 2000 में देखो विकास, 2000. See the growth, and then still it continued to grow at 20-30% since the last 2005 में इसका प्राइस $37 था, जो प्राइस अभी $3400 हो गया. तो समटाइम ये बोलते हैं ना मल्टी बैगर्स, अगर आपको मल्टी बैगर पकड़ना है, राइट? So अभी हम लोग इंडियन कंपनीज में आएंगे, अभी तो मैं दिखा रहा हूँ, फिर इंडियन कंपनीज में आएंगे ये पूरा डेटा देखने के लिए. सो मल्टी बैगर्स आप कैसे पकड़ते हैं? कंपनीज विच विल कंटिन्यू टू डू सेल्स ग्रोथ, देयर प्राइसेस विल कीप गोइंग अप अगेन एंड अगेन एंड अगेन एंड अगेन. This is tried and tested, friend. अब now ये कन्विक्शन कैसे आएगा? ये जब ही आएगा जब आप प्रैक्टिस करेंगे और जब आप कुछ शेयर में इन्वेस्ट करेंगे जिसका सेल्स ग्रोथ बढ़ता रहता है. In the next 6 months, 1 year, 2 years में, when you will start thinking like this, जरा ये तो बहुत easy है. कंपनी का सेल्स ग्रोथ बढ़ रहा है. I have bought it and I have kept it for 2 years and I'm making 100% returns in the stock. So that will come with experience. We will experiencing this knowledge. मैंने तो experience कर लिया है और मेरे customers जो मेरे साथ हैं वो भी experience कर लिए. But ये आपको अब एक life का एक वो बनाना पड़ेगा, convincing किया sales growth and price performance of future is interrelated. That will come. You don't have to believe me. Huh? I know it will be very difficult. We are intelligent people like PhDs and great distributors like Sangeeta ji, Gera ji and brokers. So obviously जो मैं बोलूँगा आपको इतना जल्दी समझ नहीं आएगा. But please do not believe me. That is fine. But please do not reject this also. आप मेरे को believe मत करिए because we don't want people to believe me. हाँ? Because वो आप अपने आप ये अगर सत्य होगा, अगर if this is the truth, तो आपको इसका benefit अपने आप दिख जाएगा. If this is the truth, this benefit you will see. Let the futures show you that I invested in this company. The company was doing sales growth and the prices was going up and up despite of high P, despite of economic problems. ये जो 35 P का जो thinking हो गया है ना, that is why people are not able to make big money. It's a completely new thought process. People are spending so much time, ये P इतना है और अभी valuation और अभी debt और अभी equity, and they are not even, they are struggling to give the advantage of the stocks to the people. Today, what we are teaching you that if you invest 1-2 lakh rupees, it can become 10 to 15 crore rupees in 10-20 years. मैं आपको वो thought process बता रहा हूँ. So sales growth is the most important predictor of future prices. Again, I'm repeating. Again, friends, you don't need to believe me, but please don't reject this information which I'm sharing with you. You are here to learn. आप अभी इसको temporary truth मान लीजिए, इसको सत्य मत मानिए. Okay, so I'm again repeating for you. Sales growth is the biggest predictor of future prices. This is the truth, very, very big truth which I want to share with you. If you follow this, you will be surprised that how easily you can project the future prices of stocks. Okay, we are here to know the future prices of stocks. So we don't need to see the economy or the Nifty PE. We have to see the sales growth of that company which is beating the economy. Okay, so I'm sure it will take time to digest. Itna simple cheez hai, but ये digest करने में time लगेगा. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so this is how the company goes in. This is exactly Pankaj Geraji I was showing. Even if the company's losses, okay, कभी-कभी company में कोई reason के कारण loss होता है, but sales growth continuous growth है. अगर आप sales देखिए, sales growth was a continuous growth. Okay, sales and sales growth देखिए, net income and net income growth देखिए. Is it clear? So sales growth is still growing. So कभी-कभी कोई investment के कारण अगर profit down भी हो जाता है तो इतना worrisome factor नहीं है. Correct? So sales growth को आप देखते रहिए, profit अपने आप आ जाता है उस कंपनी में. Okay, तो हम लोग profit growth भी देखते हैं. ऐसा नहीं कि हम लोग profit growth नहीं देखते हैं, but sales growth को बहुत बड़ा एक importance देता हूँ. Because they are creating huge value in the marketplace. Okay, next slide. Okay, same thing है, profits है ये वाला चीज. Next slide. See the revenue growth. तो सब बोलते हैं ना मैं शेयर बेचूं क्या, एक सब बोलते हैं कि मुझे शेयर बेचना कब है. Many people ask me when should I sell the share. तो मैं हरदम एक ही चीज बोलता हूँ, till the time the sales growth is happening in the company, don't sell the share. Hold it for 20 years, hold it for your grandchildren. And जब उसका sales growth घट जाता है, then you sell the share. Okay, till the time the company is doing sales growth, you hold it for your grandchildren. This is the thought process which I am teaching you. So there are many companies in the country today. अगर आप देखेंगे, a company like HDFC Bank, last 20 years, it is the sales growth is happening. Last 20 years. So till the time HDFC Bank will continue to do sales growth, you don't sell that company. You don't sell it. आप उसको sell करना ही नहीं है. Okay, and जब वो बोलता कब exit करना है, when the sales growth will fall, that means somebody has released a new product which is beating that company. Company is losing its monopoly. Then you get out of the company. So making a product and projecting the sales growth of the company, right? अगर आप पकड़ लेते हैं product को और आपको मालूम है इस company का sales growth होता है, उस company में definitely invest करना चाहिए. Because that will give you tremendous returns. Okay, these are very different thought process. Huh? See, एक sales growth में we are spending 2-3 hours because ये सबसे बड़ा predictor है future prices के लिए. Next slide. Same thing with Apple. If you see, there was continuous sales growth. Continuous sales growth. And even if the sales growth went down, वो एक बार नीचे गया था because of lot of competition. In 2016 से they are experiencing a lot of competition from Huawei, Oppo, Samsung. बहुत phones आ गए अगर आप देखेंगे 2016 से. पहले सब थे नहीं थे. Oppo सब 2016 से आए. Oppo, Huawei, all these phones. So they are, but they are still able to, because इतना historical है. उसके बाद भी उन्होंने अपना product improve करके sales growth को improve किया. और पहले sales देखिए. And see the prices you are getting at $10 when they were growing at 66% sales. You are growing Apple at $10. So ये सब opportunity होती है, no? 100 to 200%, 1000% returns आ जाता है when you invest in company which has sales growth. That is the key element. Next slide. अब Tesla है, उसमें profit ही नहीं है. अगर आप देखेंगे अभी भी loss में है. But उसका continuous market share बढ़े जा रहा है. Because see the sales growth. They have the highest sales growth. इतना massive sales growth कर रहे हैं लोग. $25 billion का car they are selling. $25 billion का sales है उनकी गाड़ी का. So you can imagine that the sales growth, even if you're not profit, company की दाम बढ़ती रहती है. Next slide. Okay, विकास अपना डेटा दिखाओ अपना, जो अर्नब के साथ बनाए थे. Now Indian companies, huh? Now focus on Indian companies. Let's forget about पहले में दिखाया. Let's focus on Indian companies. Okay, let's focus there. Okay, 5-year sales growth highest से लगा बेटा और QBS highest से लगा बेटा. QBS और AGS सामने होना चाहिए please मेरे लिए. QBS and AGS please together with the sales growth. Now we will study practical implementation of great companies, Indian companies and sales growth. सिर्फ एक ही चीज स्टडी कर रहे हैं और QBS स्टडी कर रहे हैं और कुछ नहीं कर रहे. QBS जो हाई है उसका सेल्स ग्रोथ स्टडी कर रहे हैं. बस दैट्स इट. पहले 15 एंड अबव QBS लेते हैं. जो कंपनीज डिसेंट है 5 साल है. 15 आउट ऑफ 22 डिसेंट ग्रोथ. 15 आउट ऑफ 22 ले लो विकास. So we have taken all the companies above 15. कितना companies है विकास? 15 and above.
116.
Sorry, 15 and above.
15 and above. 116. 116.
नहीं ज़्यादा है. तुम buy strong buy ले लिया होगा. Sorry. Yeah, please remove buy strong buy, please.
It has all the companies. So
I can only see buy strong buy very clearly दिख रहा है मेरे को. H column. So this is now Indian companies practical implementation of the 2R teaching, because we have to practically apply and you should know what are the greatest companies who have the greatest sales growth. आपको मालूम तो होने चाहिए Indian companies में किसकी sales growth हो रही है. इसके लिए तो आप आए यहाँ पर.
307.
Okay, there are 300 companies which has QBS above 15 out of 22. Okay. इसमें हम लोग क्या करते हैं, पहले देखते हैं कौन से कंपनीज अच्छी सेल्स ग्रोथ कर रही है. लेट्स कंप्लीट विकास. सेल्स ग्रोथ लगा.
हाँ, फॉर हाउ मच? फॉर विच ईयर?
5 ईयर का हाईएस्ट से लगा.
फर्स्ट 5 ईयर एवरेज.
या एवरेज. या पहले 5 साल का एवरेज सेल्स ग्रोथ देखते हैं. नाम क्लियर नहीं आ रहा विकास.
GSPL.
अगर आप देखेंगे GSPL एक ही साल बढ़ा गया था. अगर आप देखेंगे सेल्स ग्रोथ 2% विकास मार्क करते रहता ना. 31%, 28%, फिर ये 494% एक साल हुआ था ये, और फिर वापस सेल्स ग्रोथ कैसे उल्टा सीधा कैसे 20 उल्टा किया हुआ है. 16, 17 उल्टा कैसे 19, 20 समझ नहीं आ रहा है मेरे को. उल्टा किया हुआ है. कैन यू मेक इट स्ट्रेट प्लीज?
Yeah.
Very confusing here.
Making just a second.
सॉरी हम डेटा बोल दिए थे, हुआ नहीं है. वी अपोलोजाइज फॉर द मिस्टेक. बिकॉज़ नेक्स्ट टाइम इसलिए हमको डेटा बता दिए थे करने के लिए वाला. एक्चुअली
हाँ, वो मेरे पास बना हुआ है. मेरे पास भी लग
स्ट्रांग बाय बाय था.
अच्छा, वो भी है.
First we have to show them all the companies and then how do we come to lower companies? We have to show them.
Yeah. Yes.
क्वार्टर आ गए, क्वार्टर शिफ्ट हो गए. हेडिंग में थोड़ा ठीक से कर दे. 20 अभी भी पहले क्वार्टर आया हुआ है.
हाँ,
अभी भी उल्टा है विकास.
अभी कर रहा है सर. एक सेकंड. क्वार्टर को यहाँ दे. Yeah. Yes. Greater than 15 and 5 years.
2021 कैसे आ गया? 2021 क्या जिसका growth है?
Growth.
2020 N column क्या? What is N column? N for Nainital, yeah. N for Nainital, yeah. This column, yes.
Column, yeah.
N, yes.
This is 2021.
What is 2021? 2021 तो हुआ ही नहीं ना अभी तक.
No, the sheet has that only. 2021, 19 sales growth, 1920 and 1819 and 1718 and 1617.
चलिए स्टार्ट करिए. ठीक ठीक करिए उसको.
I do have my data. I showed us my data. I have my data with me. Yeah, this one. Yes. Now tell me. 5-year average, largest.
Please put the growth में please growth लगा दीजिए please. Growth है क्या ये?
Yeah, growth. 5-year sales growth.
Yeah, so this we have already read. Yeah.
Yeah,
So see, let's discuss this company. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Yeah. Right. So if you see, let's study GSPL. वो एक ही साल अच्छा किया था 16-17 में. Right. And now if it then does 23, 29, 21, and you see the 5-year return, because where is the 5-year return?
Yeah, showing 5 years. Return is here. Yeah, 5-year return is 55%.
Okay. So if you see the 5-year return, the company having great sales growth, but no 5-year return, right? So this is where we create a QBS and AGS laga Vikas. Please show the QBS and AGS for them, please.
Yeah, this is QBS and this is AGS.
Okay. So agar aap dekhenge, this is the QBS and AGS we'll be discussing. So what is AGS is how many times in the last 20 quarters it has beaten Nifty. Right? So this is one company. We'll be discussing each company, right? GSPL. But the returns, now the question is many people ask, कि 114% is not average. Actually, अगर आप 3 साल का average लेंगे, it is about 30% only. 3 years average is only 25% of the company. And the stock prices have only gone up by 55%. Why? Because it is a PSU. So what I've always seen is PSU में अगर sales growth भी होता है, now we are doing the higher quality. हाँ? पहले मैंने आपको एक चीज बताया, and now we are going and understanding sales growth of each company. Okay, now GSPL, despite of a high sales growth of last 3 years of 30%, 25%, the prices have not gone up. Why? Because PSU. So I usually avoid PSU a lot because it never gives you good returns. So as a strategy, we try to avoid PSU as a strategy. Okay, now let's come to the second company. Vikas, can you remove all PSU, please? Is it possible to remove PSU?
Yeah, just a second.
So we'll just remove PSU. We don't even discuss PSU as a strategy. Because क्या है उसमें वो, it does not give you high returns.
I will remove in 1 minute. Just give me some time. Let's discuss, then we'll remove.
Okay, let's go to the second company, Affle. Okay, Affle, India. अगर आप देखेंगे 18-19 में देखेंगे उसका year ठीक से आ जाएगा क्या? Because 18 दिख रहा है सर, वो 17-18 है कि क्या है वो? Can you please put the year properly, please? This is 18 March or yeah, please put it properly. Thank you very much. Okay, these are all years. Now let's come to the second company called Affle. So it got further, अगर आप देखेंगे net 12, but 18 में it grew by 28%. 19 में it grew sales by 198%. 20 में it grew by 34%. And the latest quarter, this quarter, September, it has grown by 59%. Affle. Okay. Now, if you see the P of the company in the last 6 months, it has given a return of 113% in the market. It got listed very, very recent listing years. 3 quarters पहले list हुआ है.
1 year. 1 year of listing.
एक ही साल लिस्ट हुआ है कंपनी में. It is in 1 year it has given a return of already 100%. P भी विकास लगा देना तो लोगों समझ में आ जाएगा. अगर आप देखेंगे P इसका already 97 है. And it is continuously. अगर आप देखेंगे 100% में, that means even 1 year before the P was already, तो growth हो रहा है, the P was already 50 when it got listed. But the P is now 100. So this is where I see. Now obviously at 100 I also find it very expensive. But sometimes we can get into stocks even at 50, 60 P, which has a good history of, great sales growth. Right? So Apple, I don't know how many people have even heard. It is not Apple, it is Apple company. Now let's study what Apple does. Let's study what Apple does. And because इसमें ना ऊपर वाला 1000 करोड़ वाले सब companies लगा देना. Don't put me.
Okay.
Please remove all the small cap minis.
Yeah.
So let's study Apple. इसका नीचे वो है क्या investor presentation दिया हुआ है क्या? Okay, let's open the investor presentation. So simple way to understand the company which is available in the app. मैं सब app से दिखा रहा हूँ आपको कि पहले आप decide किए कि कौन से companies में sales growth हो रहा है. Now you should know what does the company does. You should have an idea. What does the company does? Okay, so you should know क्या करता है company. Go up company का product में जाओ. इसको छोड़ दे. We are not focusing on the. What are the resilient verticals? It is in e-commerce. क्या करता है? Fintech में क्या करता है? The top 10 verticals contribute over 90% of the revenue. Sales कहाँ से आती है इसकी? So basically online marketing platform है. It helps to do online. अगर किसी company को अपना online presence बढ़ाना है ना, so basically they are the most favorite marketing people for online companies. So gaming, groceries, government companies, health tech companies, fintech companies जिसको online grow करना है, उसका ये marketing करता है Apple. So you should know about the company. So most of the sales कहाँ से growth हो रही है? So during COVID में this company was even doing greater sales in the COVID. Why it was doing greater sales in COVID? Why this company was doing greater sales? So this is a very, very important thing which we have to check. क्योंकि कोविड में कंपनी को कुछ फर्क ही नहीं पड़ा बिकॉज वो ऑनलाइन था तो ऑनलाइन उन्होंने सेल्स बढ़ा दिया सब कंपनी का एंड दीज कंपनीज और एप्पल के पास आए बिकॉज प्रॉपर सेल्स हो नहीं रही थी सो दे वर यूजिंग मोर ऑनलाइन सेल्स टू ग्रो द कंपनीज गो अप गो डाउन सो आई डोंट नो हाउ मेनी हैव इवन हर्ड ऑफ दिस कंपनी इसका आपको वो भी बताएंगे हु इज द शेयर होल्डर्स ऑफ द कंपनी बिकॉज हाउस भी दिखा देना हाउस एंड शेयर होल्डर्स जो हमने बनाए थे ना
yes sure
इसका हाउस दिखा दे बिकॉज जस्ट शो द हाउस सो इमीडिएटली यू शुड नो हु आर द शेयर होल्डर्स ऑफ द कंपनी सो उससे आपको और कॉन्फिडेंस आता है कि ग्रोथ कर रहा है तो कंपनी का शेयर तो इट्स बेसिकली यू नो Who is the managing director? इसका वो दिखा रहे थे ना विकास इसका आपने देखे थे Microsoft has taken the holding.
Okay, there that we have in our website.
Yeah, दिखा दे.
I think we have added that on Microsoft. We have not added. I think we need to add that.
हाउस ऐड करा दे बहुत दिन से पेंडिंग पड़ा हुआ है
हाउस
को ऐड करवा दे बेटा you know we'll be adding the house also it's ready with us we'll be adding the house you can immediately know who is the main shareholders of the company also so you understand that Microsoft is invested in this company so we'll make that also available it's available we have to just put in the app you know so this is another very India so watch a great manager who's there the company is growing sales and what does the company do So we by doing 5-10 minutes you'll understand that इसका sales है तो genuine sales है और कौन company क्या करती है. Go back Vikas, go back
to website.
Yeah, no, next second हाँ उसमें उनका उसमें investor presentation.
Okay.
So investor presentation is the presentation which the company gives so that investor will invest in the company. Okay, most of the big companies, they declare an investor presentation. Go down. Trends हम लोग को देखे नहीं because we have already checked. हाँ, go down.
I'm skipping the performance.
हाँ, performance नहीं देखना हम लोग को. सब we have already seen. कितना converted user है सब उन्होंने detail देता है ना. You can check, but these are we already know sales बढ़ रहा है तो company is doing very well.
Yeah.
So what is the recent recognitions, wins? So you can understand about the company within 5-10 minutes, and you bring conviction about the company. Brokerages covering Apple. Who's the institution? Nomura, Daulat Bharosa. They already Access Securities, ICICI Direct are already covering Apple in a very big way in the market about the company already. So it's not a small company. Many people तो नाम ही नहीं सुने. बहुत लोग से पूछते Apple के बारे में सुने. They have no idea of Apple. You know. So we give a very strong track on companies which has great sales. So whenever Apple is going to come to 50-60 P, I'm the biggest buyer of this company. And कभी भी कोई भी बाजार में जब कोई प्रॉब्लम आएगा ना, जैसे समझो वापस कोई कोविड का प्रॉब्लम आ गया, एप्पल अगर गिरा तो मैं तुरंत एप्पल ले लूंगा, because I know the company is not affected by economy. They have such a great business model and the sales is increasing. Go down. I'm just showing that how can you understand great companies very quickly. Apple at a glance, क्या करता है about business segments, global reach, end-to-end mobile advertising platform, strong patent portfolio, financial. So by understanding, you understand how great the company is. उन्होंने क्या product develop किया है, consumer. See, anybody who will develop a great product will flaunt it, right? तो हम लोगों को तो पहले मैट्रिक्स देखना है, फिर उसका देखना है कि वो कंपनी करती क्या है. So it is one of the most powerful advertising platform. You know, किसी को भी अपना online business बढ़ाना है, so they are one of the best people to do it. They have some fantastic tools which can grow your business on online platform. They are very expensive for us, but we'll be hiring them also to increase our online performance also in future. But they are expensive for us at the present moment. Next slide. Okay. So at how do they do it? New user convert कैसे करते हैं? Existing user repeat कैसे करते हैं? So they are brilliant on it for online marketing for great companies. Continue. This is not important. ये तो मैं आपको और easy कर दिया. Disclaimer. खत्म. Okay. So let's open for some questions on Apple. If you have any questions. Any questions?
Sir, please unmute yourself. I have allowed everyone to speak. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you please, we will be discussing sales company only, practical training, sales growth, but कौन सी company अच्छी है? अब क्या है, ये company 97P का है. तो आधा लोग तो उसको research ही नहीं करेंगे. They will only leave the research only. They will say, what is the point of doing research in this company? So they will not even research this company. But what if the prices fall down and you are getting this company under 50P and the sales growth is at 50, 60% sales growth, friend? You can know company is doing something really well. COVID ka time hai, online company hai, so they are not a major product. So this is how you decide a great company. They've already given a return of 100%. अब चैलेंज क्या है? क्वालिटी एंड पी में चैलेंज. अब करें क्या? क्वालिटी कंपनी है, सेल्स बहुत है, बट पी बहुत हाई है. बट आपको एटलीस्ट मालूम तो है कि अगर ये कंपनी का कल दाम गिरेगा तो मैं ले सकता हूं इस कंपनी को. एटलीस्ट यू शुड नो अबाउट अ ग्रेट कंपनी. और कितना टाइम लगा? सेल्स देखा हम लोग ने और उसका इन्वेस्टर प्रेजेंटेशन पढ़ लिया. दैट्स इट. विद इन 15 मिनट्स यू नो इट्स अ ग्रेट कंपनी. विद इन 15 मिनट्स. और आप थोड़ा और गूगल करेंगे तो आपको और भी 10 चीज मिल जाएगी. Any questions of understanding great companies quickly? पहले मैं क्वालिटी फोकस कर रहा हूं, अभी मैं पी में फोकस ही नहीं कर रहा हूं. पहले मैं क्वालिटी बिजनेसेस में फोकस कर रहा हूं. That which are the companies growing at a very fast speed.
So,
yes.
Sorry. About the AGS, you were going to tell us something.
Yeah,
how
we'll
we understand
that. AGS is on third day. It is not first and second day.
Okay.
AGS is related to price, Yogesh bhai. So third day हम लोग discuss करेंगे.
Okay, fine. Sorry.
Yeah. No problem. Yes, yes.
So, what would cause the price to fall of Apple?
Any elections? If somebody kills Modi ji, price गिर जाएगा. COVID आ गया, price गिर जाएगा.
आपने तो बताया ना.
कोई sell हो जाएगा, कोई see, and these prices गिरेगा not because of he himself. See, the prices have a lot of factors to go up and down. But if the prices fall, you should. यार मेरे को तुरंत Apple लेना है. This should be your idea. That is called an investor. So pricing falling is the greatest advantage for an investor for great companies. Are you able to understand, Sangeeta ji?
Yeah, of course. But अगर COVID next wave आ गया COVID का, तो अभी भी तो फिर तो all the more people will be at home and all the more there will be online.
COVID आ गया तो 125 का P हो जाएगा ना. ये तो COVID free company है.
हाँ, so that is what I'm saying. वो तो COVID आया तो next wave आया तो उसका भाव तो बढ़ जाएगा.
और बढ़ जाएगा. यही तो हम आपको सिखा रहे हैं. कोविड से कोई मतलब नहीं है. आपको वो कंपनी देखना है जो कोविड फ्री है. ये अगर हमको अप्रैल में नॉलेज होता कितना बड़ा रुपया कमा सकते थे. It was available at 45p. आप देखिए इसका प्राइस देखो, because what was the price on 23rd March? See the price. I'll show you. Apple. So the focus is too much on price, not on the quality of stocks, which I want to teach people. Price तो कभी भी सस्ता हो सकता है Apple का. सर ये 23rd मार्च को 800 रुपये में मिल रहा था ये. और अभी इसका भाव है 3000 रुपया. This is where we don't understand quality companies. और मैं आपको कितना देर सिखाया. सिर्फ I am teaching only sales growth and I am teaching you investor presentation. That's it.
Right.
I'm not teaching you any big story. I'm just teaching you sales growth, and पहले sales growth देखो और उसका investor presentation देख लो. That's it. And you already know a lot about the company.
True.
You know everything. See the price. It has gone up from $800 to $3,000 in 6-7 months.
Sir, can you teach us how to use our app?
We will teach. पहले एक बार करते हैं, पहले वो लोग सिखा देंगे. पहले let's understand. We'll teach that also. उसका भी teaching है बहुत.
No, what I'm asking, in sales growth prospect, so for which quarter we should give more priority, for which year we should give more priority?
मैंने आपको दिखाया. विकास दिखा दो एक बार. प्रायोरिटी किसी को नहीं देना है. पहले 5 ईयर देखिए. विकास शो द फाइल. मैं यहाँ पर आपको ये प्रायोरिटी क्वार्टर को प्रायोरिटी नहीं देते. यू शुड सी द 5 ईयर, लास्ट ईयर एंड करंट क्वार्टर. सो एप्पल का अगर आप देखेंगे 2017-18 ग्रू बाय 28%. 18-19 में तो क्या किया कंपनी मालूम नहीं. 198%, मतलब ऐसा प्रोडक्ट लाया. ओके. 19-20 34% सेल्स ग्रोथ. और अभी कोविड में इट इज हैविंग अ ग्रोथ ऑफ 59%. You see the history. You don't see one quarter, friend. Try to study 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. So you get a very good track record कि कंपनी बहुत solid है. और ये जो है ना ये sales tracker, ये same sales tracker will be available in the app in the next 10 days. Are you able to understand, friend? किसने पूछा था question हो?
Yeah, Babu.
Mr. Babu, did you get what you're trying to see?
Yeah.
You study 5 years, you study 3 years, you study last year, you study the history. 5-year average is 71%. Can you see that?
Yeah.
71% का भी sales growth. यहाँ 10% sales growth सिर्फ 54 companies करती है. Now I'm teaching you, company तो अच्छी है. The quality of the business is 16 of the company. So I'm see the business score is 16. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically business score 16 है, but we are now focusing on higher quality, which is the company which is doing some fantastic sales growth. That is what we are discussing here. Are you able to understand, friend?
Yes.
So you don't study quarter, you study 5 years, 3 years, last year, current quarter, everything. We'll be studying all. अभी हम लोग और study करेंगे. We'll be studying many companies. Okay, let's go to the second company. So second company is Bajaj Finserv, one of my favorite. You know, it's an insurance. Many people don't know Bajaj Finserv is actually 55% of the revenue of the company comes from insurance. Abhi main dikhaunga investor presentation. Okay, how people don't know this. Bajaj Allianz suna hai sab log ne? Bajaj Allianz. Now see the company, it has grown in the 5 years. Pehle return dikha deta hu. See the return, 342% return. Matlab the company is giving you 60% return. Okay, 5-year change. The company QBS is 21. See the QBS. That means the company is doing ROE greater than 15, profit growth, sab kuch hai company mein. And see the company, 56%. COVID may be, the sales growth did not go down. COVID may, the sales growth 6%. Galat dikha raha hai, so 6%. In the COVID period, it is still growing by 6%. And recently, to abhi aap dekhe honge, prices have shot up. So if you knew 5 years, you would just blindly, you should have bought this company on 23rd March. Now I'll show you. Let's see if you would have bought these companies. जब बाजार गिरता है, जब नीचे गिरता है, तो हम लोग कंपनी क्या हुआ? What happened to the price? See the price in the last 6 months of the company. So these companies will even do well. छोड़े last 6 months में बहुत ही companies बढ़ गए. These companies will continue to do well. Despite the इतना COVID का problem आया है, and their sales have still not fallen. And again, COVID is now back. GST numbers are clearly showing that all the sales are back. India's COVID is already ended actually. It's history now COVID for India. There is no COVID anymore. The GST sales are already at 95,000 crores. Everything is opened up. Even the cinema halls have opened up. It is knowing that it was a history of 56%. COVID में भी sales गिराया नहीं. That means the company is great. अभी तो हम लोग कुछ स्टडी नहीं कर रहे हैं. अभी तो इसका P कितना है? The P is only 39. It was available at a P of 20. Bajaj Finserv. Nobody was buying these companies. Sales growth देखिए. These companies cannot be missed. 5 years, this company. Sir, you know 10% companies are only 58 in the country. I am showing you companies which have 30% sales growth. How can you miss those companies? Okay, let's go back to Aavas Financials. Aavas, third company. Okay, let's see the Bajaj Finserv. We got investor presentation. Everybody knows, but jaldi se dikha dete. Just see the sales growth, see the investor presentation, the app, and you will know it's a great company. Because we have to use practical training. Na? मैंने sales growth दिखाया, but मैं आपको दिखाऊँ तो ये जो भी दिखा रहा हूँ ना, this will be available in the app in the next 7 days. So you should not miss these companies. Bajaj Finserv. Let's see the investor presentation. Investor presentation October 2020. Latest investor presentations. Go down. छोटा ही करना बेटा. हाँ बेटा बड़ा मत कर बेटा. बहुत दिक्कत होगा. ठीक है बस. See पूरा आपको होल्डिंग मिल जाएगा. कंपनी बजाज होल्डिंग का है. महाराष्ट्र स्टूडियो बजाज ऑटो. You will understand what is the company. So if you see Bajaj Allianz, Bajaj Finserv का अगर आप देखेंगे, most important earning आ रहा है. अगर आप देखेंगे वो बजाज फिनसर्व बजाज फाइनेंस को भी वही ओन करता है, बट इसका बजाज फिनसर्व का मेन वर्क है बजाज अलियांज जनरल इंश्योरेंस एंड बजाज अलियांज कंपनी इंश्योरेंस. So that basic knowledge you should have, which is available within 1 second in the investor presentation. आपको सब कुछ मिल जाता है 1 सेकंड में. कंपनी क्या करती है आपके थ्रू. Within 1 second you will know. You go down. Okay, so you know retail consumer, rural focus, लाइफ साइकिल नीड्स इंडिव कैसे वो रुपया कमा रहा है, एसेट एक्विजिशन कैसे कर रहा है. So you'll understand what the company business is. Go down, Vikash. A resilient diversified, क्या कंपनी करती है, why it is doing well. I definitely prefer this company than HDFC Life also. And it is pretty fairly valued at 39p. this company has a potential to go to at least 90p. So I think so it's a great buy for me. 39p बहुत सस्ता है कंपनी के लिए, जो कंपनी का sales growth जिस हिसाब से है. And already अभी तो it is on a massive uptrend. Go down. You can understand what the company very quickly. ये तो दिखाया है, forget about this. तो आपने दे दिया. ये सब दे दिया विकास, ये सब छोड़ दे. Financial metrics you have given. You know, key strategic differentiator. Company differentiator क्या है? Company का strategy क्या है? देखिए सब पूरा पढ़िए and आपको आइडिया लग जाएगा. Superior ROE and ROE. They focus on ROE companies. Companies who know businesses, they focus on ROE. Go down. So by reading this, the company is only revealing ना, आपको पूरा पढ़ लीजिए, आपको पूरा कंपनी का 15 मिनट में कंपनी का पूरा नॉलेज हो जाएगा. तो मैं उल्टा करता हूं, मैं सेल्स ग्रोथ देख के कंपनी को स्टडी करता हूं, you know, so that you know understand that आपको डिटेल में क्या स्टडी करना है, कंपनी का क्या करना है, कंपनी क्या बुक किया है, what is the company doing. So your conviction will rise in the company, very very high conviction. All investor presentation very simply available. Okay, let's go back. Let's discuss the third company. So this is called practical understanding of sales growth. Who are the top companies who are doing sales growth? Okay, the third company, Awaaz dekhiye. See the growth, 84% sales growth in 15-16. Because mark please. 15-16. Okay, 60% sales growth, 62% sales growth, 44% sales growth, 20%. 2 साल से थोड़ा घट रहा है, which is a cause of concern. कोविड में भी अच्छा ही किया है सेल्स ग्रोथ, कंपनी अच्छा ही कर पाया. ओके, 2 साल पहले लिस्ट हुआ है कंपनी. इट्स अ लिस्टिंग इज ओनली, विकास दिखा दो बेटा 2 ईयर में. इट इज ओनली लिस्टेड इन 2 years and is given a return of 116%. 2-year return 116%. So fantastic sales growth. Are you able to understand, friend? Now let's come to SIS, Security and Intelligence Services. Okay, अगर आप देखेंगे this company, this is where we have to be careful. इसीलिए हम लोग एक चीज बनाए AGS. Okay, this AGS which we'll be discussing in detail, but मैं AGS क्या होता है? Very simply योगेश भाई, AGS is nothing but in last 13 quarters, दिखा दो विकास एक बार, 13 मार्क करना. In 13 quarters, it has beaten Nifty only 6 times. 46% ही वो निफ्टी को बीट कर पा रहा है परफॉर्मेंस में. That means कहीं ना कहीं परफॉर्मेंस फेलियर है. Even in the returns, it is not able to beat Nifty.
Okay,
Security
understood.
Intelligence Services.
Okay, understood. Thanks.
लाइन मार्क कर विकास. एंड अगर प्राइस परफॉर्मेंस भी अगर आप देखेंगे नहीं है कंपनी में, so this is a good QBS. So this is the new idea which we have brought, which protects us from understanding. And definitely जो कंपनी बढ़ा नहीं है, it is undervalued. It is undervalued 23 अगर आप देखें. 23p दिखा दे विकास. Now what should we do? It has great sales. अगर आप देखेंगे लास्ट करंट सेल भी है, but current quarter sales have really drastically fallen because बहुत तो ऑफिसेस ही बंद रही, तो किसी को सिक्योरिटी का दरकार ही नहीं था. So obviously security has been badly hit by COVID. But historically also अगर आप देखेंगे, this company has not been able to give very good returns. 17 देखो विकास दिखाओ, 3 साल में रिटर्न नहीं दे पाया कंपनी. Okay, so obviously it is undervalued. So now this is where I have seen the challenge is whenever a company is undervalued, should I buy this company? Now this is where undervaluation plays the role. क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं performance नहीं है रहा है security and intelligence services में. So what should be done? What should be done? अगर आप देखेंगे, this is the challenge. But the stock is undervalued. But the sales are phenomenal. But in COVID, the sales are not good. So what should we do? And you're getting at a P of 23. Can we have a discussion? Let's have a discussion. We should have practical discussion now Then only you will learn how to select shares. These are all practical discussions of the market. Any view? Which one is a better buy? 23p में मैं खरीदूं, सस्ता है, sales है. Should I buy Aavas, Bajaj, or what should I do? Should I buy Affle or should I buy SIS? What should I do? This is the challenge. What should you do?
Bajaj.
Okay, Bajaj is definitely, but if I give you a challenge between SIS and Affle, what should you do?
Affle.
Why Affle at 97p? It is so expensive.
Sir, technology hai na? Everything, it is only now technology. So if at all you are able to make some better technology, koi bhi price pe, people are going to buy it. So I think technology is anything related.
Then where is the peak? Peak of the question hi khatam ho gaya phir. Then quality rules the business. This is what we are trying to teach.
But what will happen? But what will happen is that there we will have to go to the person who is giving better technology, and we'll pay whatever price for it.
This is exactly, and now you have to buy a share, Sangeeta ji. Okay? So you have a choice where there is a sales of security intelligence, it is undervalued. The price, obviously, when the share becomes undervalued, when the prices have not moved up in the last 2 years. Correct? That is why you're getting at a P of 23, but the sales are pretty decent. And now with the offices opening, I think so the sales will further increase. So now we have a choice. What should I do? Should I buy security intelligence services or should I go for a company like Affle, which has very high P, which is the upcoming story. It is the future. It is COVID-free company. Obviously, everybody, what you are saying is right, because most of the fund managers are buying Affle, and they don't care in buying Affle at 97p. And the prices of Affle is continuously going up. So this is exactly the challenge where we need to understand that now security intelligence services कोई बहुत बड़ा product नहीं है. It is basically security में अच्छा काम कर रहा है basically. It's not a, it's a how you handle your human resource properly. And mostly, you know, so this is the challenge which all fund managers face.
So I suppose you have to just bifurcate your portfolio. Maybe you have to give some allocation to all the three.
That's a good strategy. That is what I wanted to hear. That's a good strategy. Sometimes you can do that. This is where we need to have a balance. This is where the challenge happens. You know, and sometimes when the SIS will start moving in, what can be the other way? What else can we do if I want to buy SIS? When can I decide to buy SIS?
We should wait for 1 quarter.
We should wait for, who said this?
Bhavishya.
We should wait for 1 quarter. We should wait for December quarter results.
Correct.
Okay, December quarter में अच्छा वाला लेना चाहिए.
उदय ने साइन नहीं किया सुशील सर का फॉर्म.
Correct ना?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, that can be another strategy. Anybody else?
Yeah, we can see the momentum. If suddenly there is interest and there is price movement, that time also can be a
fantastic. That's another. Now this is where you can put a technical analysis screener on this
yes,
stock.
Yes, I was
actually be ready.
Do technical analysis. Yeah.
Yeah. Now then, when the technical analysis gives you a good buy, then you can start. That's another strategy. That's very good.
Keep a watch on the mutual fund if any mutual fund is there.
Very good. Let's see the mutual fund, because mutual fund दिखाओ क्या है mutual fund इसका. ऐप में दिखा दो ना, easy रहेगा. ऐप दिखा दो ना, वहीं मत हिला screen बेटा. ऐप खोल दे. Don't remove that screen. बहुत अच्छे से set हुआ हुआ screen. Go back to the screen जैसे था. Yeah. Show in the app. इसको रहने दे. Just show in the app. That's good. So this is how you decide. So buying any good stock can be from various angles. But once you know it's a quality stock, you can decide हम कब खरीदना है. Security intelligence services. Let's see what MF is doing. MF is growing. अगर आप देखेंगे MF is buying this company. FPI is buying this company. You know, let's see. MF June to September में तो थोड़ा बेचा है, but FPI is growing this company. Foreign institutions have increased 1% stake in this company. Are you able to understand? So this is another way you can check. Okay, go back to the file. So this is the call, or further you can see the, you know, if they're doing something great, कोई चीज में क्या है, इतना sales क्या हो रहा है, you think that, you know. So this is how, these are the challenges which you need to decide. But sometimes वो जब बढ़ता है ना, undervalued stock. Yes, I can tell you there was a stock called Just Dial, which was like this only for 5 years. And Yogesh, में आपने देखे ना, within 1 month it gave 100% return.
Correct. We saw it, yeah.
So same thing can happen to security in tele. कोई बड़ा fund manager आएगा और वो बोलेगा यार इतना सस्ता मिल रहा है, let's move the stock, and he'll take the price up by 100% within 1 month.
सर ये कोरोना भी तो परमानेंटली रहने वाला नहीं है. Corona will not stay permanently. Definitely this stock will move.
Sir, actually क्या है, कोरोना तो 3 साल में नहीं था, 3 साल से भी स्टॉक मूव नहीं किया. That is the concern. विकास दिखा दो, just see. 3 साल से भी माइनस है, देखिए. Just see. He's marking it. ये स्टॉक में समझे, there is no price interest in these companies. Fund manager ले रखे हैं 6% स्टॉक को, but somehow this price is not moving up. This is where the opportunity is given, or good company, a good QBS, but the AGS is poor. You should know इसका AGS poor है. It is 46%. Market goes up, the stock does not go up. Personally, I avoid these stocks. I don't buy these stocks. मेरे लिए तो बहुत important है, because my customer wants me to give them returns. तो मैं avoid ही करता हूँ basically. That is why I've seen, even if I have to buy an undervalued stock, I may avoid it. Okay, so let's come to the next company, HG Infra. HG Infra तो clearly दिख रहा है कि last year sales जोर से घट गया. विकास दिखा दे. 45 to 10 हो गया और फिर 1 हो गया. It is definitely in a declining sales growth. Mr. बाबू देख रहे हैं कैसे देखना है कंपनी का sales growth? आपने पूछा था ना मिस्टर बाबू?
Yes sir.
Just see, 45 से 10 हो गया, 10 से 1 हो गया. Overall 46% है, but it is on a declining. So obviously you need to avoid this stock. Are you able to see? 45% से मार्क कर दे. 45% था, फिर 10% हुआ और अभी 1% हो गया है. That means, you know, March quarter में last year से ही कंपनी में sales growth बहुत जोर घट रही है. And if you see, even the prices have not moved up. The prices, line लगा दे विकास please. Line बना दे बेटा, पूरा line बना दे. Yeah, thank you. So no price movement also, because there is continuously sales degrowth in the company. So obviously you need to avoid this company. Very, very clear. Historically, the company had high sales till 19 March, but after 19 March, the company has a massive sales degrowth. No point buying this company actually. Okay, next, let's go to next company. Next line बना दे बेटा. Line change कर दे. Thank you. Now, if you see this, now company SBI Card, you know, fantastic company, but the latest quarter it had a huge degrowth. Latest quarter. और जब से इसका degrowth आया है, in the last 1 month it has fallen by 10%. Now what should you do? आप बताइए क्या करना है इसमें? 5 years the company was doing some phenomenal work. 30% growth in the card industry. They have 18% market share. SBI cards. But in the latest quarter, it has gone down by 5%. Should you buy or not buy this company? Anybody?
Buy.
Who said that? If you can please.
Babu.
Mr. Babu, क्यों खरीदना है ये?
because the business belongs to in this corona situation, the card payments will affect. And last 4 years, it's every year sales growth is more than 30.
Right. Right. So every year company का sales growth हो रहा है SBI card में, but अभी COVID के कारण थोड़ा है. But doesn't mean that the company card तो loan तो सबको चाहिए. So I think so it's an evergreen business. The QBS score is 19. So for me it is a definite buy. Anybody has a different view? The P is also 68. तो मैं हरदम जब भी कोई P high होता है ना, मैं वो कंपनी को ज्यादा इज्जत देता हूँ. I give more respect to companies which has high P because I know that most of the fund managers are buying those companies. So high P gives me higher quality. अब मुझे ये देखना है कि 68 से कंपनी 90 जा सकता है कि नहीं जा सकता है. That is the call I have to check. Whether the company has the ability to go from 68 to 90. So definitely, because there is a degrowth at a 68 P, you may avoid it also. Because 90 P जाना थोड़ा difficult है because it is high P of 68. So 90 P तक जाने का chances इस company का थोड़ा कम है because whenever a high P companies has a degrowth, it has a tendency to fall. Again, I'm repeating for everyone. Whenever a high P company shows a degrowth, the company goes for a correction. And that is very, very important, which you have to check.
In some of the slides, I found 1 year performance can ignore 1 quarter performance. What does it mean?
Sorry?
1 year performance can ignore 1 quarter performance. In some of the slides, I found it.
What slides? I'm showing you this data. I have not shown any slide right now.
Not right now. In previous slides.
Which slide? I did not show any previous slide. 1 year, 1 quarter.
Okay, maybe.
Okay, please see the recording and tell me tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
What time did you see?
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to SBI card. But you know, it's a 68p. थोड़ा सा expensive हो सकता है. But again, the price थोड़ा सा है. But it's a great company. It's a great company. Yeah? So if the price comes down to 50p, थोड़ा correction है तो आप definitely ले सकते हो उसको. So this is the balance you have to check. A good company with good sales growth. अभी P क्या है? Then you mark them and you wait कि आपको क्या decision लेना है. So this decision taking process sometimes, but अगर ये आप कंपनी ले भी लेते हो ना, आपको लॉस होने का चांसेस बहुत कम है. मैं आपको बता दूं. Because they are great companies with very high sales growth. So on average, you will make money. In the next 1 year, you will make money. ये हरदम ध्यान रखिएगा. These companies, you will make money.
Sir, SBI is a PSU?
SBI cards, yeah. It's a PSU, but the company, you know, जो card business है ना, ये थोड़ा सा बहुत, you know, fantastic business है actually, you know. I agree. हमने बोला था PSU, but ये बहुत fantastic business है SBI cards.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, hello.
That is another area where you can decide, you know, SBI card. और अभी recent listing है. इसका actually थोड़ा AGS है because it is recent listed only in the last 6 months. Okay. So that is another challenge for SBI cards.
So certain parameters, if they are showing us a good record, we can ignore the fact that the company is a PSU.
Actually, there are 3-4 companies हैं जो अच्छा parameter में है actually. There are only 4-5 PSUs which is above 18.
Okay.
नहीं, मतलब there are only 4-5 good companies PSU which is doing well historically. Okay. One is IGL, MGL, SBI card, and PFC, and all companies are rubbish actually in PSU. So high companies है, but SBI card PSU है, so that is another challenge which you can take in contrast.
Okay. So this can be a parameter to watch in future. Is a kind of a risk parameter we can keep it.
It is not a risk parameter. It is just that usually the government controls the prices of its stocks. You know, you know prices बहुत controlled है. मैं देखा हूँ PSU में तो आपको return नहीं मिलता. That is what we have observed in PSU stocks.
Okay. So while looking at a portfolio, can we select certain weightages for the such kind of PSU?
Yeah, we will be avoid PSU as a despite 3-4 stocks. Huh?
Sir, is this company having a moat? It is only company listed company in card sector.
No, HDFC Bank का भी card business है, friend.
But it is not listed. But HDFC card is not listed.
Separately, but the income is coming in the HDFC Bank.
Okay.
So वो ऐसे मत देखिए, उसका अलग से listing नहीं है, but है वो अच्छी company.
Okay.
So this ये SBI card जो profitable company है, वो SBI से निकल गई. So actually it is bad for SBI and good for SBI cards.
Okay.
Because पहले इसका profitability SBI में jump हो रहा था, अब SBI से निकल गया.
So how are you supposed to see the AGS score of SBI cards along with the?
हुआ ही नहीं ना, SBI का अगर आप देखेंगे 2 ही डेटा अवेलेबल है, तो it is very bad actually. अभी देख नहीं सकते क्योंकि recent listing है ना, history नहीं है AGS का.
अच्छा.
There is no history of AGS because it's a new listing.
Okay.
Are you enjoying this discussion? Is it helping this kind of discussion?
Yes, sir.
Does it help?
Yes, sir.
So how do we predict the, how do we come to know for the, suppose very recently listed companies, and if you want to buy, suppose if you want to make an analysis very early for.
We are the only ones who are putting their private limited balance sheets also in the app. So
Okay.
all the new companies हम उसका private limited balance sheet डाल दे रहे हैं, उसका score create कर दे रहे हैं.
Okay, fine.
आपको वो कंपनी का मालूम पड़ जाएगा with the score, you know, because most of the companies का private limited का balance sheet available है.
Okay.
So हम लोग उसका score बना देते हैं. So by seeing the 5-year score of their business, you can understand whether it is a good IPO, whether we should keep this company or whether we should invest in the IPO or not.
Okay.
तो listing के बाद हम आपको बता देते हैं. This is another great tool we have added in our app, which is not available anywhere.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Anybody else has any questions? People, a research analyst from Saixenray, no questions, sir. Chirag, आप लोग कोई question नहीं पूछ रहे? You're free to ask any question. नहीं तो आप पूछेंगे नहीं तो हम लोग answer नहीं कर पाएंगे.
No, definitely, sir. I have been going through what you have been saying till now, and to be fairly, it's like revisiting my concepts again. So yeah, I'm just trying to focus on what you are trying to tell us, and I'm no questions. If any, I will definitely come up with.
Thank you. I just wanted to highlight, you know, sometimes you don't ask if the owner is there, your boss is there. You have a tendency to. आप पूछिए, कोई problem नहीं है. Please ask questions.
शैलेश भाई, on the app, एक तो AGS score कहाँ देखना ये बता दीजिएगा. दूसरा, I was looking at your CAMS data. जो CAMS I think 144 row में आ रहा था, because CAMS is a very recent listing which you were talking about. So
okay,
which is 144 rank जो आ रही है. हाँ. This is a new IPO which came recently.
हाँ. तो डिस्कस करेंगे ना, हम लोग है ना डेटा उसका 5 साल का.
वही देख रहा हूँ.
अभी तो नीचे गए नहीं, अभी तो ऊपर से डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. This is helpful, right? Because ये practical training होना पड़ेगा ना गिरा जी. नहीं तो sales growth को कैसे use करना है in a strategy, and what are the challenges you will face. So we are discussing that. But definitely, you know, you can bring if you buy these companies, you will be very good. Now let's go to Bajaj Finance. Historically, greatest company, 766% growth in 5 years. 760, ये 20 का P में मिल रहा था हम लोग को. It was available at $1,800 on 27 May. अभी 4,000 रुपये हो गए. 8,000, 5,000 रुपये हो गए. It's a greatest company. इसका अगर आप देखेंगे 36, 37, 28, 45, 43%. Tremendous growth. Despite of COVID, this company still has not lost its sales. And they are saying कि अभी जिस हिसाब से दाम बढ़ा है, वो clearly समझ में आ गया कि December quarter में again it will have a 40% sales growth. The way the prices have gone up. So sometime when you see history और उसका जब price movement होता है, आपको समझ में आता है कि इस quarter में उसका sales growth बहुत बढ़िया से आने वाला है. So you will understand the sales growth very, very clearly of that company. So it's one of the greatest companies, Bajaj Finance, cannot be missed. Cannot be missed. Okay, let's go to DMart. I think so definitely to avoid 172 का P हो गया है ये कंपनी में, तो मेरे को तो डेफिनेटली अवॉइड करना है. बट ये कंपनी बढ़े ही जा रही है. मतलब इसका रिटर्न क्या है? 3 साल का रिटर्न है अप्रोक्सीमेटली 114%. 40% रिटर्न दे रहा है कंपनी. ओके, बट अभी बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड इट हैज गॉन थ्रू अ डीग्रोथ. सो डेफिनेटली आई विल अवॉइड इट. 172 इज टू हाई फॉर मी, आई थिंक सो. एंड अनदर इज एज एन 11% डीग्रोथ. You know, but इसका एक और चीज क्या है? 82% is by there is no shares in the market. एक और चीज आपको ध्यान देना पड़ेगा हाई पी में, मार्केट में अवेलेबल कितना शेयर है. 82% तो दमानी जी के पास ही है. अभी थोड़ा डीलिस्ट किए हैं 3-4%, और मार्केट में बोलता है 10-12% भी उनके फ्रेंड्स के पास ही है. तो मार्केट में शेयर ही अवेलेबल नहीं है. दैट इज व्हाई द प्राइसेस आर वेरी हाई. दैट इज व्हाई द प्राइसेस आर वेरी हाई ऑफ डीमार्ट. They've created a great business. अगर आप sales देखिए, tremendous sales. But I think so it's too high a P. I think so 172 is too high a P for it.
Sir, do we have to see the market shareholding pattern also while selecting the companies?
Not
there is a certain cutoff, like 50% is held by promoters and 50% available.
Not very important. Not very. I've checked. Not very important. Okay. Not very important. Not. But ये क्यों high P है मैं उसका reason बता रहा हूँ. इसका कोई कंपनी का high P क्यों होता है? Because the available of shares in the market is very low. So that is why it is a very high P. We are right now only discussing sales growth as a strategy. You know, that what is the strategy if you are finding sales growth. Okay. Then you have Newgen Chemicals. Newgen Chemicals. Okay, so if you see it has grown in 1 year 73%, very, very good sales growth, 63%, 48%, 28%. But COVID में the sales have gone down. Recently listed, 1.5 साल पहले list हुआ है company, but the company has a track record of fantastic sales growth. So definitely, you know, the P is 51, so not bad, you know. So you can definitely focus on this company also. और 1 year change भी 73% है. So company is pretty good quality. आप देखेंगे जितना का भी sales growth have you seen, बहुत सभी का P बहुत अच्छा है. आप ध्यान दीजिए. Usually the P is very good of quality companies because sales growth बढ़ता है तो people keep buying those stocks. People keep buying those stocks. Another my favorite stock is Dixon. One of my favorite stocks. I don't know how many people know about Dixon. It's a very high P stock, but one of my favorite stocks. Huh? Great stock. 50% जो टीवी आप देखते हैं ना, उसका जो बनाता है वो ये कंपनी बनाता है. आपको मालूम है? 50% TV which you have in your houses is made by this company. All the equipments are by this company. They have 50% market share. Show the market share, Vikash. Another thing you can get to see the app is we see the market share of the company. Sales से market share देखना बहुत जरूरी है. So this entire sales screener will be available with you next 1 week, so that we should never miss. इसका तो दाम बढ़े ही जा रहा है, रुकता ही नहीं है दाम इसका. मतलब 50% LED टेलीविजन का जो कंपोनेंट्स है वो कंपनी का मार्केट शेयर है इसका. वॉशिंग मशीन जितनी भी है उसमें 43% जो कंपोनेंट्स लगता है वही कंपनी बनाती है. और जितने LED लाइट्स है कंट्री में उसका 39% मार्केट शेयर है इसके पास. मतलब दिस इज द काइंड ऑफ कंपनी, इट इज लिटरली अ मोनोपोली. लिटरली अ मोनोपोली. इसको बोलते हैं क्वालिटी, बोलते हैं ना हाईएस्ट क्वालिटी. इट्स लाइक इतना ग्रेट कंपनी है ये मार्केट शेयर. और इसका मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ. इन्वेस्टर प्रेजेंटेशन खोलो. See the investor presentation. ये छोड़ दे विकास, ये forget about the year. Don't focus there, ever. वो दिखाना बस. हाँ. अभी हम लोग इन्वेंट्री डेज के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे. कैश कन्वर्जन साइकिल, इन्वेंट्री डेज विल बी डिस्कसिंग आल्सो. ऊपर जा विकास, वो दिखा वो वाला उसका जो डेटा है किस में काम में करते हैं. हाँ ये वाला, ये ऊपर कंज्यूमर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स. हाँ ये रहा. इसका इमीडिएट कंज्यूमर कहाँ से आता है, व्हाट इज द सेगमेंट वाइज रेवेन्यू, व्हाट इज द मार्केट शेयर. So you understand that company कितनी strong company है, Dixon Technologies. So sales देख के ना कंपनी के बारे में जानना बहुत easy है. मतलब do always reverse engineering. पहले sales देखो और फिर कंपनी के बारे में स्टडी कर लो 5 मिनट में इन्वेस्टर प्रेजेंटेशंस. That's it. You will become super convinced कि कंपनी बहुत अच्छा रुपया देगा. और अगर कंपनी का हाई पी है तो समझ लीजिए सुपर क्वालिटी कंपनी है. सेल्स ग्रोथ है, great investor presentation and high P. That means the company is super quality. Super quality. अब अचानक कर कभी भी मुझे ये कंपनी 80 या 70 के पी में मिलेगा ना, मैं कंपनी ले लूंगा. I'll buy this company. This company has a probability of going to 150 P. अगर बाजार चलता रहेगा तो कंपनी बढ़ती रहेगी. इतना पावरफुल सेल्स ग्रोथ है. मतलब इतना बड़ा माइंड, लिटरली मोनोपोली है, लिटरली मोनोपोली कंपनी है. डिक्सन टेक्नोलॉजीज लिटरली अ मोनोपोली कंपनी. लिटरली कुछ नहीं, मतलब इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग कंपनी है. Okay, any questions people have? Dixon Technologies. How many have not even heard of Dixon Technologies? Let's be honest. Let's see, you have not heard means कभी सोचा नहीं इतनी अच्छी कंपनी है ये. इसको किसको मालूम नहीं था? And you please say on the chat, I didn't know about this company.
I didn't know.
Who is this?
Sagar.
सागर जी, कोई नॉलेज नहीं है. What about Apple? Apple के बारे में मालूम था आपको?
No.
So this is where हम लोग को आइडिया नहीं है कितने अच्छी कंपनीज है मार्केट में.
इसका प्रोडक्ट क्या है ये पता ही नहीं मुझे अभी.
I heard, but I don't have dare to invest. I will. Everybody thinks it is so expensive.
Sorry?
Everybody thinks it is so expensive. That's why most of the people are not investing.
अरे सर, एक्सपेंसिव तो कभी भी सस्ता हो सकता है ना. ये कल अगर कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया बाजार में, बाजार गिरेगा तो आप रेडी हैं क्या? कौन सा शेयर मुझे लेना है? Are you ready when the market falls? समझे बाजार गिर गया 20%, ठीक है? And Dixon Technologies are now getting a 70p. तो आपको लेना चाहिए कि नहीं लेना चाहिए?
Sir, I have one question.
Yes.
Now we are speaking about Dixon Technologies, which is almost having a monopoly in its segment, and the sales growth is also high. So if we can study the peer group companies which are in the same segment and they are available at certain lower level of prices.
Don't do that. That's a blunder decision. Don't buy company which does not have sales growth. Maybe it is in the same company, but does it have sales growth? That is we have to check.
Okay.
If
So
the
my
company
question
does
is,
not have sales growth and it is the same peer company, it may be available at 20p. Does not mean that you can buy that company.
Okay.
Sector, please understand, you are trying to play sector कि अगर एक sector बढ़ेगा तो उसको भी return देगा. वो strategy में आपको I'll teach you on the third day. Right now we are discussing sales growth, particularly understanding sales growth as a strategy, as a predictor of future prices of stocks.
okay.
That's
Sir, in industry segment, if we study that, okay, if the Dixon is having a sales growth, accordingly, the peer group should also have certain growth in their sales.
Not necessarily, not necessarily, not necessarily, not necessarily. Sector does not guarantee a stock. Stock has its own capacity, own innovation, own something which they do well. Okay, so that is not necessary. Who is this? Who's asking this question?
This is Pallavi.
Pallavi, don't go that okay. Dixon का same होगा तो उसका दाम बढ़ेगा. That's not the right strategy. Okay, it may work, but it is not the right thinking. You know about the company. You should know about the sales growth of that particular company in a very, very big way.
So my logic behind this thinking is, if they are manufacturing LED panels or LED TV parts, so it's like a very concentrated segment. So if the same product their competitor is also making, so it should have the same kind of
No, maybe the
growth pattern.
product quality. No, not necessary. Product quality, product innovation. Not necessary. Completely wrong thinking.
Okay.
Not necessary. Maybe they have a product which the customers are not even able to make at a lower cost.
Okay.
So no, not necessary.
Okay.
Okay. वो आ जाता, अगर कोई आता ना तो उसके नीचे आ जाता already. वो already same. If when you're doing it, you will find those companies. If there any company which is similar, it will come together. Then you know it is a sector growth. Sector के कारण these companies are growing.
सर इसके जो कंपनी पीयर ग्रुप है उससे कंपेयर करना चाहिए क्या? शुड वी कंपेयर विद अदर पीयर?
नहीं करना चाहिए. This is exactly आपको जो चीज बता रहे हैं उसमें फोकस करें, नहीं करना चाहिए. This is यही मैं बोल रहा हूँ, अच्छे कंपनी मिस हो जाती है. You buy a company जिसका दाम ही नहीं बढ़ता है. I have seen why people, सर मेरा स्टॉक का तो दाम ही नहीं बढ़ता है. क्यों? क्योंकि you bought the wrong company. The company does not have a product. The company does not have the sales growth. The company does not have a quality product which I am ready to pay higher money. Are you able to understand, friend?
Sir, it is only the single most factor.
I did not tell you. अभी तो मैं आपको 3 फैक्टर और सिखाऊंगा. I'll be teaching you many factors. I'm teaching you 1 factor right now, which is the most important.
Okay.
I'll be teaching you 3 more factors and many more factors in the next 3 days. अभी तो हम लोग start हुए हैं. But अभी जो एक factor है उसको पहले master करिए. Everything starts with the sales. So if you don't know the sales of the company, that basically people don't see sales. That is what I want to highlight. Sales, investor presentation, company quality, company products. उसका आपको बहुत simple knowledge होना चाहिए आपके दिमाग में. Clear, not clear? I'll be focusing on other factors, but this is the starting factor. Are we clear, sir?
How many previous years should be taken into account?
अभी तो दिखाया सर आपको डेटा. दिखाओ बेटा, फिर से दिखाओ. अभी तो डेटा देख के मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. अब दिखाओ बेटा, डेटा दिखाओ फिर से. देखिए अभी दिखा रहा हूँ, 5 साल दिखा रहा हूँ ना आपको. देखिए 5 years सबको तो आपके सामने दिखा रहा हूँ सर आपको. डेटा देख के बात कर रहे हैं. आप प्रेजेंट नहीं थे क्या? पूरा 5 साल का डेटा देख के बात कर रहा हूँ. देखिए करंट क्वार्टर में क्या हो रहा है, 5 साल में क्या हो रहा है, 5 year ग्रोथ क्या है. देखिए पूरा तो डेटा स्टडी कर रहे हैं. देखिए देखिए, यस और नो?
यस.
आपको पूरा आइडिया लग गया ना 5 year. अब जैसे एजी इंफ्रा है, वी वांटेड टू अवॉइड, क्योंकि 18-19 तक अच्छा था. देखिए फिर से लाइन बना रहा हूं. अभी क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग, एक फैक्टर को मास्टर करने का कोशिश कर रहे हैं. डू यू अंडरस्टैंड? एक फैक्टर को पूरा क्लैरिटी समझ रहे हैं कि ये फैक्टर बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो क्वालिटी है, बट क्वालिटी में हायर क्वालिटी में आपको सिखाने का प्रयास कर रहा हूँ.
तो ये जैसे इसका 1920 में 10 हो गया और बाद में करंटली 1 है.
खत्म ही होगा कंपनी, तो लेना ही नहीं है अपने को.
ओके ओके ओके.
ये लेना ही नहीं है. 45 का 10 हो गया लास्ट ईयर और फिर 1 हो गया, तो कंपनी को छोड़ ही देना है ना. दैट मीन 1.5 साल से कंपनी खत्म हो गई.
Okay, this means 1920 was the right time to leave.
Obviously, you have to exit.
Okay.
तो अभी हम डिसाइड कर रहे हैं ना आज के दिन क्या करना है. तो आज के दिन हमको मालूम पड़ गया कि दिस कंपनी इज नॉट गुड. Where you see Dixon देखिए नीचे आइए. Dixon एक बार सेल्स ग्रोथ घटा था, लेकिन फिर से जोर से लास्ट ईयर सेल्स ग्रोथ बढ़ा. देखे आपने?
5 से 47 और बाद में 17. ओके.
और कोविड में भी इसका सेल्स ग्रोथ 20% ग्रोथ हो रहा है. एनीथिंग अबव 10 इज अ वेरी वेरी गुड सेल्स ग्रोथ. हाँ, उसको बहुत एडवांटेज दीजिएगा. एनीथिंग अबव 10 इज वेरी वेरी गुड. आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड, फ्रेंड?
सर हेलो.
Yes.
So means in this 18-19 sales growth dropped to 5, and previous 3 years it was good. So in 18-19 we should have lived and then re-entered in 19-20.
सर अभी क्या करना है पहले डिसाइड, उसमें वो थर्ड एंड फोर्थ डे सिखाएंगे सर। पहले आप देखें कि हम पहले कंपनी तो आइडेंटिफाई कर लें, अच्छी कंपनीज, क्वालिटी कंपनीज। अभी आप प्राइस में मत जाइए सर, दिस इज एग्जैक्टली द प्रॉब्लम, यू आर फोकसिंग ऑन द प्राइस, आई एम फोकसिंग ऑन द क्वालिटी। मैं आपको क्वालिटी सिखा रहा हूं, आप प्राइस में जा रहे हैं। दिस इज व्हाई वी डोंट मेक मनी इन द स्टॉक मार्केट। आई एम टीचिंग यू फर्स्ट आइडेंटिफाई करिए कंपनी कौन सी अच्छी है फर्स्ट।
ओके ओके।
कंपनी का प्रोडक्ट क्या है पहले उसका नॉलेज होना चाहिए। फर्स्ट थिंग, व्हाट इज द गुड क्वालिटी, व्हाट इज द ग्रेट प्रोडक्ट, किसका कंपनी अच्छा बढ़ रहा है, उसका नॉलेज फर्स्ट आपको होना चाहिए। उसके बाद हम लोग डिसाइड करेंगे हम कब एंटर करेंगे, कब घटेंगे, वो हम आपको थर्ड एंड फोर्थ डे सिखाएंगे।
ओके,
क्लियर नॉट क्लियर? बिकॉज ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी है मुझे कब खरीदना है, बट ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी नहीं मुझे क्वालिटी खरीदना है। आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड?
ओके,
पहले क्वालिटी खरीदना है, फिर कब खरीदना है वो हम सिखाएंगे आपको। विल डिस्कस दैट आल्सो।
ओके,
ठीक है। नॉट क्लियर? क्लियर नहीं? नॉट क्लियर सर?
क्लियर,
राइट। तो पहले क्वालिटी डिसाइड कर लीजिए, एंड क्वालिटी कम्स फ्रॉम सेल्स ग्रोथ। ये मैं सिखाने का कोशिश कर रहा हूं। क्वालिटी ऑफ अ कंपनी कम्स फ्रॉम सेल्स ग्रोथ। सो क्या होगा, आप अपॉर्चुनिटी मिस नहीं करेंगे। यू विल नॉट मिस द अपॉर्चुनिटीज व्हिच इज अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट। यस प्लीज प्लीज। हाँ संगीता जी बोलिए।
Say in case of Apple, this 124 2016-17 की बात करें, 124 minus 25 28 198, the figures which you've written in sales,
ये degrowth और growth है कंपनी का प्रीवियस ईयर से।
No, I understand the figures which you have come up to this, these figures which you have written down, those figures, how they have arrived, how you have arrived. Those figures.
I have not arrived. This is the company which has declared the balance sheets.
So you are just talking this 28 crores of profit. I mean sales. This 198 crores of sales.
No. This is growth. मतलब पिछले साल 100 करोड़ था, उसका एक्चुअल फिगर दिखा दे विकास। अच्छा वो पूछ लिए भाई।
अच्छा it is
percentage भाई।
It is percentage growth.
विकास एक्चुअल फिगर्स बगल में लगा दे प्लीज। विकास एक्चुअल फिगर्स।
Yeah. Just actual figures of sales.
Yeah. So they understand ये 200% कैसे आए। ये देखिए।
Just a second. That was quarterly. This is quarterly.
Yearly दिखा दे बेटा। इसीलिए अच्छा पूछ लीजिए तो मैं आपको सब डेटा दिखा दूंगा। मैं सब डेटा अवेलेबल।
Yeah. This is the thing. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
ये जो देखिए ग्रोथ हो रहा है ना, ग्रोथ कितना सेल्स ग्रोथ हो रहा है, ये एक्चुअल फिगर है।
39, 88 to 66 was minus 25 and 66 to 84 that way. Okay, got it.
These are actual sales figure.
Okay.
But we teach you growth. Growth से आपको पकड़ने में आता है। Actual sales figure से आप कभी रिसर्च नहीं कर पाएंगे। Actual figure से आपको ग्रोथ पे स्टडी करना पड़ेगा। You should have a देखिए बगल में ग्रोथ लगा दिया।
These are raw figure and these are growths.
Yes, right.
क्लियर हो गया संगीता जी?
Yes.
अब देखिए 18-19 में वो 84 करोड़ से नेक्स्ट ईयर उसका जंप हुआ 249 करोड़।
Yes.
So the jump of 198%.
Yes, right.
So ये जो कंपनीज ग्रोथ हुई, अचानक कंपनी में क्या हो गया, जो 150 करोड़ का इनकम, मतलब समझिए आई एम गिविंग यू एन एग्जांपल, यू आर हैविंग अ 84 करोड़ AUM एंड नेक्स्ट ईयर आपका AUM 250 करोड़ हो गया। वो उसका बात कर रहा, आप समझ में आया आपको?
Yes.
So that is called a growth. That means आपने कुछ एक्स्ट्रा एक्सेप्शनल किया है जो आप बहुत ग्रोथ किए हैं कंपनी।
Right.
So that has to be given benefited.
Yes.
So ये इसी से पैसा बढ़ता है। ये जो ग्रोथ होती है ना, इसी से फ्यूचर प्राइसेस बढ़ती है। Thank you for asking. Good question. Did you get the answer?
Yes. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, very good. So यही हम लोग, ये what we try to focus is the sales growth of the company of 5 years. सर कोई पूछ रहा था ना कितना साल देखते हैं, क्लियर हो गया? 5 साल देखते हैं, करंट ईयर भी देखते हैं, क्लियर हो गया सर? जिसने कोई पूछ रहा था, वो किसी को कंफ्यूजन था हाउ मेनी इयर्स क्या है, तो 5 इयर्स देखते हैं हम लोग, ग्रोथ देखते हैं। उसको विकास उसको क्या ना वो थोड़ा ग्रोथ लिखा दे तो उनको जी जो समझ नहीं आ रहा ना ये दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम. Okay, let's go to the next share. Let's go to कहाँ गया, क्यों हटा दिया भाई, ठीक ही था सब कुछ यार. नहीं छोड़ दे, मत कर बेटा, छोड़ दे.
Okay. Yeah.
Go down, go to the next share. IIFL Wealth Management, click. अब IIFL Wealth Management देखिए. देखिए सर विकास मार्क करो 58% से सीधा डीग्रोथ हो गया, पूरा सेल्स ही खत्म हो गया. 7%, 2 साल से कोई सेल्स ही नहीं है, इसीलिए 2 साल से कोई प्राइस मूवमेंट ही नहीं हो रहा है इसमें. 1 साल से कोई प्राइस मूवमेंट, बिकॉज द एंटायर सेल्स हैव बीन फिनिश्ड. ओके, अब मैं इसको 1 ईयर सेल्स ग्रोथ से भी देख सकता हूँ. देखिए ये वाला फाइल हम लोग ये तो 5 ईयर किया ना, बिकॉज 1920 का सेल्स ग्रोथ हाईएस्ट लगा दो. ये लास्ट क्वार्टर से लगा दे, एक बार मजा आएगा. लास्ट क्वार्टर बालकृष्ण इंडस्ट्रीज दिखा दे, लास्ट क्वार्टर से लगाओ. यू कैन सी द सेल्स ग्रोथ. मैंने फाइल इस तरीके से बनाया, हाईएस्ट से लगा दे बेटा, हाईएस्ट लगा दे बेटा. अब ये आपको देखना पड़ेगा ना कि कौन से कंपनी क्वार्टर में ग्रोथ कर रही है और उसका हिस्ट्री क्या है. चलिए अब ये सितंबर क्वार्टर का ले लिया, एकदम करंट क्वार्टर से क्या ग्रोथ हो रहा है. अब देयर इज अ कंपनी कॉल्ड CDSL जो सेल्स ग्रोथ 69% है अभी करंट क्वार्टर में, और लास्ट ईयर इसका एनुअल सेल्स ग्रोथ 15% था. मतलब अभी मैसिव लोग डीमैट अकाउंट्स खोल रहे हैं, मैसिव डीमैट अकाउंट में ग्रोथ हो रही है. ओके, और लास्ट 1 साल में इसका प्राइस देखिए, इट हैज गॉन अप बाय 110%. सो इट्स अ नो ब्रेनर, और 35 का पी में मिल रहा है. तो ये अभी आपको करंट दिखा रहा है, 5 साल नहीं दिखा रहा है, आपको करंट दिखा रहा है कि अभी करंट में which companies are grown in the last quarter. So it's a no-brainer. You have to buy CDSL. You have to buy CDSL. मतलब लेटेस्ट क्वार्टर का ग्रोथ है, मतलब आप ये लेटेस्ट से स्टडी कर रहे हैं हम लोग. ओके, नेक्स्ट कंपनी मैस्टेक, ये मैं दिवाली में भी दिया था सबको. यू नो, अचानक इट हैज ग्रोन 69% इन द IT इंडस्ट्री. लास्ट 6 महीना में 300% बढ़ चुका है कंपनी. Last 6 months, the company has already gone up by 300%, and you're still, this company is available at a P of 16. This company is still available at a P of 16. अब बोल देंगे अरे 300% बढ़ गया, हम शेयर क्या लेके करेंगे. अरे सर 300% मत देखिए, अभी भी 16 का P में अवेलेबल है, यही शेयर और 300% बढ़ जाएगा. You should know which companies are growing, and then you should focus. Next company is Natco Pharma. ये तो pharma तो अभी all pharma companies have done well. So obviously, but historically अगर आप देखेंगे last 2 साल से it has not done well.
Sorry for interrupting. Mastech, if you look at the last 5-year average, it is showing 7%. जबकि बाकी पूरा दिखा रहा है, ऐसे क्यों रखा 7?
5 year का एवरेज है ना, क्योंकि 48% माइनस हो गया था ना, वो देखिए.
अच्छा, ओके.
अगर उसका एवरेज 7% ही आएगा 5 साल, देखिए 5 साल का एवरेज 7 ही आएगा. यस और नो, देखिए 48 5 49 28 4.
ठीक है, थैंक यू.
बट अभी बहुत जोर ग्रोथ कर रहा है, और इसका जो परफॉर्मेंस देखिए, इट्स वेरी डन वेल. सो व्हेन यू हैव दिस एंटायर स्क्रीन, यू कैन टेक डिसीजंस वेरी क्विकली कि कौन से कंपनी सेल्स ग्रोथ में मैं डिसीजन ले सकता हूँ. तो मैस्टेक अभी भी 16 का पी में है, तो बहुत लोग बोलते हैं यार 300% बढ़ गया मैस्टेक, क्या करेंगे. बट आई थिंक सो फैंटास्टिक. Natco Pharma, let me ask people whether they will buy Natco Pharma or not. So it is going to be very practical training. हम बहुत theory training नहीं पढ़ाते हैं. I take one concept and then put it practically applicable करते हैं. Pankaj ji, are you enjoying this or
yes.
forward?
Natco Pharma, I had invested based on a tip from one of my broker, close friend. उसने कहा था Natco ले लो, तो मैंने ले लिया था. But now I am looking at the figures.
तो अगर आप देखेंगे, I would avoid, because अभी pharma companies have done well because of COVID, but historically this company does not have growth. तो आगे ये growth कर पाएगा कि नहीं कर पाएगा, I'm not sure. You know, the company does not have a history of growth. तो आगे कितना growth कर पाएगा नहीं कर पाएगा, I'm not sure. You know, so I don't know. I will not buy, but there is a thing. Then you have ICICI Securities. Again, it's one of the very, very good share, very low P19, you know. और अभी अगर थोड़ा sales growth बहुत जोर बढ़ा है, तो अगर आप देखेंगे ICICI Securities, CDSL, all the companies have done tremendous growth in the last 6 months. So broking community has really done well, who has good products in the market. They have done really well. So you know CDSL ऊपर है, ICICI, ये पल्लवी जी आपका क्वेश्चन आंसर कर रहा है, देखिए पल्लवी जी, वो देखिए CDSL, ICICI एक ही जगह कर आ रहा है, तो आपको समझ में आ रहा है कि इंडस्ट्री में कुछ अच्छी हो रही है.
Yes, sir. We can see which industries are leading in the growing the index.
You can understand here from the counter, you know.
Yes, sir.
But certain companies में कोई अच्छा peers ही नहीं है. You know, ICICI Securities and CDSL में, you know, you can decide कि दोनों एक ही market में है, and ICICI Securities डीमैट भी खोलता है, CDSL के थ्रू ही खोलता है. So how do you know? So these are good companies and they've grown also pretty well. 63%. You are getting at a P of 19. तो मतलब अगर आप sales ही अगर देख लेंगे ना, तो मैं बता रहा हूँ, your chances of making money becomes very, very strong in the market. And you're already seeing 5-year QBS, which is 17. Okay, next Apple तो आपने देख ही लिए. Then we have Morpen Lab. Go down, Vikas. We have seen Morpen Lab. So any companies which grows more than 30-40% now, उसमें बहुत ध्यान देने का है मतलब. You have to really keep a strong eye on those companies. They should become part of your system. मतलब आपको याद हो जाना चाहिए कि भैया कौन सा कंपनी अभी sales growth में. It should be part of your system. In fact, focus ही companies में करनी चाहिए. इन companies में अगर आप short term भी करते हैं, थोड़ा सा technical analysis भी करते हैं, so you to make money becomes very, very strong because fundamentally ये companies बहुत strong है. Very, very strong companies. Vikash, what is the time?
7:30.
Shall we end, friends? We are already half an hour up. Shall we? Did you understand sales? Did you enjoy the session? I think so. I think so. We need to close the session now. हम लोग आधी घंटा ज़्यादा पढ़ा लिए, but I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely enjoyed and new learning again.
New learning, okay.
It created a confidence actually.
You know.
एक learning है sir. पहली learning एक ही है कि you have to unlearn many things before you can learn new things.
But what I believe in, you know, एक theoretical concept लेके फिर उसको practically implement करें. जब उसका benefit होता है, नहीं तो benefit नहीं होता. So we'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Thank you, friends, for joining. Anybody has any other feedback to give? Anybody else wants to share anything?
So today we'll be able to go through these stocks, etc., to revise this today.
Yeah, you can do it in the app. तो मैं आपको app में दिखाता हूँ.
हाँ.
App में दिखाता हूँ आपको.
Okay.
Let's Vikas go to the app. I'll go in the app and then how you can use this thing. Very, very simple. क्योंकि अब आपको concept समझ में आ गया है, तो मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ. Vikas, stocks Tina, please.
Yeah, it's loading.
So अगर आपके पास डीमैट में कुछ शेयर्स हैं, तो प्लीज चेक द सेल्स ग्रोथ ऑफ दोस कंपनीज. मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ, आप अपने सब शेयर का सेल्स ग्रोथ 5 साल का मेरे ऐप से थ्रू देख सकते हैं. Already, it's all available. So whatever we teach, we make it available for people.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. 2 minutes.
ऐप खोल दे अगर ये स्लो हो रहा है तो क्या प्रॉब्लम?
Yeah, just opening app.
Sorry, yeah, we extended by half an hour. Sorry, please. मैं थोड़ा. But this is how you start studying. You know, 5-year quarter में कौन से companies बढ़ रहे हैं. तो यूजुअली 30-40 कंपनीज होती है which is 20% of our sales growth. तो आपको जरूर देख लेना चाहिए उसका 5-year 1-year history, so you'll never miss an opportunity in the market.
Stopped?
Another 5 minutes.
Oh.
It's almost done.
No, I was surprised he stopped mid-sentence. Back in the groove?
Yeah.
I never believe you. When you
The
said
app
that-
is not loading. I'm also trying from last 5 minutes.
वो it is वो होगा, it is gone into उसका every data upgradation में है, sorry, it is going on upgradation. तो आज का data load कर रहा है. We'll show you tomorrow, हाँ? We'll show you
No
tomorrow.
problem. No problem, sir.
Show you tomorrow. अभी upgrade हो रहा है 7 to 8 o'clock. It goes for the daily maintenance or upgradation.
No problem. Okay, sir.
We'll show you tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, friends. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.